And we're live here with my dog.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Here. Shout out to everybody in the building, or lady. Shout out to April.
In the building. Shout out to April MC.
Yeah, shout out to April MC, man. Great. Man, hey, the car, you know how to pick them, brother.
My lady. Shout out to G Dog, Reggie Brock. Shout out to 762. Joe Blast is in the building. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sylvia in the building. What's going on? AJ Eno, what's good, man? A98, respect the truth. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We about to.
Yes, how y'all guys doing? And it's kind of, I guess, kind of theme, not just about April. You know how to pick them, but I guess what to look out for. Shout out to our boy K Zag in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got a good sex show for y'all tonight at 8 o'clock. So Zag and I will be kicking off some sex game for you guys out there. But and not just April, but you as a man. Sorry, April, got to bring it back to the man now. But you as a man, and it's something that we need to talk to these guys, because a lot of these guys don't understand how hunting works. Sometimes, you do see in this Discovery Channel where the predator becomes the prey, where all the ox come around and they start like smashing the line. They corner the animal and they'll beat them to a pulp. So sometimes women do hunt men down, or you will use certain type of tactics,
right,
to try to yank away your spine and your balls. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. Guys, y'all want to call in 833-859-8744. Y'all can ask any questions. Or if you have a question, please put a Q in the chat. But Lucario, what say you on women using tactics on guys? And we'll go from there, brother.
Yeah, basically, what a lot of guys got to understand is that women, they're used to dealing with a lot of different men. And when I say dealing with a lot of different men, doesn't necessarily mean like having sex with them, but they have experience talking to a lot of guys, because a lot of guys approach them. A lot of guys try to take them on dates. So they have experience dealing with a lot of different types of men. So with that experience, what happens is that they've learned how to manipulate and control certain guys. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so what happens is that you're gonna have these situations where when you're talking to women, they can tell, oh, he's this type of guy, right? And she's like, oh, he's one of these type of dudes who will probably give me money, who will talk to me on the phone, take me out to fancy dinner. So she knows this about you based off of your actions. So then what happens is she'll use certain tactics. Like, for example, she'll pretend to be the perfect type of woman that you're looking for. Right? So she knows that you're like, you're the type of guy that has this fantasy of like, oh, the perfect wife. And, she's going to be like very, like she's going to be this woman who's going to be very kind and pleasant and attend to your needs and all these other things. So now what happens is she knows you want to have sex with her. She knows that you're interested in her sexually. But what she's going to do is when you try to hook up with her, have sex with her, she's going to say, oh, but I'm actually not that type of girl. And I really like you and I want to get to know you more. So then you start to think, oh, wow, she's different. She's not like all these other thoughts out here. She's not like all the other girls that are running around. Because there was this video that went around with this girl who was telling, she was being interviewed and she was like, yeah, I'm a virgin. And, I want to wait for the perfect husband and blah, 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 blah. So all these guys were gassed. They're like, oh, she's the perfect wife. I would marry her, wife her up. And so women have realized that they can easily say things or do things to put a certain image out so that you believe she's a certain way. And then this is how she gains control over you. Because the way she gains control over you is that she now sees and now knows that she is what you desire. So you put her on the pedestal. So now she can get whatever she wants out of you in order to, gain control of the situation, because she knows you're going to follow her lead. She knows that she has something you desperately want. You see what I'm saying? And that's how that shit goes. It's crazy.
She tries to, diamond pussy versus Cuban zirconium. She knows how to withhold the pussy and make you want her that much more, knowing that she fucks the men, not all men, but because there's only a few men, that she'll give us the pussy faster. But she has a way to make you guys feel like you have a lot of work to do.
Right.
She knows how to position herself, and don't get it wrong. I'm never gonna lie. These women, yes, they have hundreds, if not thousands, of guys after them. I'm not gonna lie on that. But what separates you when you have game is you are already different from every motherfucking person that she's dealing with.
Mhm.
She knows how to tap into those feminine emotions that those guys have. So what she will do is she will throw other guys in your face. She'll go out, take photos with other guys. She'll like if you're like fucking stalking her ass, what you guys should be doing, you'll notice that she'll like somebody else's photo. She'll put a heart eyes. She'll communicate. She'll do everything she can because she wants to systematically break you down, Lakari. Not you, though, but I mean the guy down. She wants to systematically because she's looking for the ultimate control too, Lucario. She wants to run the fucking relationship. What say you, my brother?
Right. And that's the thing is that when a woman sees that you're weak, what happens is she's going to suck all the life and energy out of you. And so like basically she's going to take you for what she feels you're worth. So she's like, okay, I don't really like this guy, but he has a lot of money. I don't really like this guy, but he's giving me attention. I don't really like this guy, but he's, being very consistent with me. So I'm going to use him up for whatever I want. And this is how she controls you because you're now a part of her program. Her program is to use you up in a situation. Now, we're not telling you this stuff to scare you, and we're not telling you this stuff to like make it seem like women are crazy. What we're saying is that all of this happens from you having a lack of game. Because a guy who has game doesn't go through this type of shit. A guy who has game a woman can't control a guy who has game. And the reason why she can gain control over you is because your lack of game. This is why we try to teach you guys to understand yourself and understand the game, because as soon as you are dealing with these women, what's going to happen is she can tell based off your behavior what type of guy you are. So this is what's going to happen. If she realizes you're a guy who has game, she got to do one of two things. She either got to get with your program or step off, right? It's those only two situations. But if she sees you don't have game, right, what she's going to do is she's going to either step off, but even worse, she's going to continue to see you, but then use you and play you and control you. And you guys don't even know you're being controlled. This is the thing, y'all. The crazy part about this is y'all have no idea that you're being controlled, because what she's doing is that she's using your own ego. She's using your own ignorance against you. I remember we did this show a while ago where the girl was talking about how she would finesse these guys for money. And she was saying how she would say to the guy, she'd be like, hey, like she would say something that she wants, but then she would tell the guy, I know you're working really hard and, you can't afford that stuff. So don't worry about it. I'll figure out a way. And then what happens is he'd be like, no, I got it, baby. I could give you that money, what you need. Cause she's working on against his ego. Cause she's basically saying, I know you can't afford this, but in order for him to impress her, he's going to try to give her the money to afford it. You see what I'm saying? That's how women gain control over you. They will manipulate you in certain situations and use your own ego against you to get you to do things that she wants you to do. And that's how it works.
Absolutely. So she knows that a guy that leads with his dick is going to lead with his wallet, is going to lead with his money, his clothes, and his status. And the one advantage that she's going to have over you guys is that she knows you're not leading with who the fuck you are. And when she recognizes you don't know who you are, she's going to then tell you who you are and tell you what you should be with her. See, it's guys, I'm fine with you guys saying, looking at a woman, all right, she's fine, nice little ass, nice titties, and all this other stuff. Anonymous, what's your name? Where you calling from, sir? What's up?
Yo, what's good with y'all niggas, man?
Dude, man, come on.
You gotta talk straight into your phone, bro.
Fix your phone, dog. You gotta fix your phone, dog. Anyway, so like I was saying before, she recognizes those things in weakness in certain people, and she will always take advantage of those things. And she's not doing anything wrong. It's just how her mindset is. She's so used to running things. She's going to make you doubt yourself. Remember, when you don't have any game, you're not rooted in yourself. And if you're not rooted in yourself, she's going to do everything she can to fucking make you doubt yourself, make you doubt your self-worth, make you She knows how to even make you doubt your moves. Think about this, guys. Most of you guys, again, Carl, most of these guys want to fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the woman, and by the time she gets done with them, they're like, well, how do I ask to fuck?
Right.
How do I ask for what I want? She's smart enough to move the game because she's playing chess, Lucario, while a lot of these guys are playing checkers. What say you, brother?
Yeah, and see, you guys out there, we're telling you that you're gonna be in a situation where you're gonna get played, and then you're gonna blame the women. This is how the cycle goes. This is why the red pill exists. The red pill exists is because women use tactics to gain control over these motherfuckers. That's exactly how that even came about. You feel what I'm saying? That's exactly how it happens. Because see, even for example, people talk about shit like hypergamy, like, oh, she's gonna level up and move up to a guy with more, or a bigger, better deal or whatever. That happens because you guys will just take any woman on who will give you attention. And what happens is that you don't realize the attention she's giving you is based on something superficial, like your money or your car, or whatever it is like that. So when somebody else has more, right, she's going to bounce, and then you're going to be mad. But what happened is that she used her beauty, and because you're so amazed by a woman being hot and by her physical beauty, what happens is that you start to just do whatever she wants. You go in her direction, and then therefore she already has control over you. So the fact is, if a lot of you guys, for example, y'all say shit like, well, if she's hot, I'll do this. So as soon as you say that, she's already getting control over you. She hasn't even met you yet. Your mentality is structured to where it's automatic that you're going to basically be used, that she's going to gain control over you even before she met you, because your mentality is, if she's hot, then this. You see what I'm saying? Well, if she's hot, then I would do this. If she's a baddie, I'm going to take her to dinner. If she's hot, then I would pay her rent, or whatever the fuck other goofy shit. So women have already gained control over you collectively in your own mind before you even met any particular woman. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah. So gentlemen, so it's recognizing she for her to do these things to you, she's got to recognize, and this is one of her greatest strengths, and one of her most worst, her greatest strength and her greatest fuck up. And I'll explain that. Her greatest strength is recognizing your behavior by how you move.
Right.
So she recognizes that most of you guys stay in your comfort zone and you avoid making moves, asking for what you want, or believing in actually what you want because you're worried about fear or failure. So if she recognizes fear and failure in you, then the game is on at that point, because at that point she knows how to actually move you where she wants to take you. If she wants you to buy her drinks, she knows how to move you there. If she wants you to take her to dinner, she'll move you there. She will move you exactly where she wants you to go because you are not moving yourself. But this is her greatest flaw, is that after a while, Lucario, she does it so many times in her life because she's really never met a man before.
Right.
Her greatest fuck up is she assumes that every guy out there, all those thousands of guys that she is running, her ego fucks her up, because at that point she thinks all guys are that way. So that means she's like, hey, look, I don't have to do shit. I can beat around the bush. I can play games and all that stuff. And then when a Mr. Lucario comes along, her greatest fuck up is, like I've always said, Lucario, she's so busy protecting the sides from the guys that try to, come through the side window.
Right.
Or the guys that try to backdoor, trying to be her friend, trying to be nice, trying to be kind. She's so used to protecting the sides and the back that Lucario walks right on through the front door. And she's not prepared for a man that has that kind of a mindset. So this is why we're always trying to tell you guys out there, it's not her doing what she wants to do. She doesn't see, people think women just mean to be mean to you and be rude to you and use these tactics. No, it's a mechanism that says that if I can run through the town, Lucario, and I can destroy the little cities and run this motherfucking thing, I'm gonna do it. And she doesn't mean to do it, but hey, Lucario, in her mind, she's saying that the guys are saying, please walk all over me, please use me, please dog me out, please make me feel like shit, please make me run behind you. It's that the guys are telling her what to do. Lucario, you got it, brother.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that you teach women how to treat you. So the problem is that, you know, what a lot of guys do is they expect women to do what they want automatically. Like they'll be with a woman, and I hear this shit all the time. They'll say, well, I told her to come through to the crib and she came over, but you know, when we got there, she was fronting, acting like she didn't want to do it. And I'm like, so did you tell her that you want to have sex? Then they'll say, but she should have known that I wanted to have sex since I told her to come over. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then what happened is she'll come over, she won't have sex with you, even though you're trying. And then she'll say stupid shit like, oh, I just want to get to know you more. And then your dumb ass is like, all right, cool. And then so you take her out on 3 more dates, right? You spend more time talking on the phone with her. And then you try to get her to come over again. And she says, I've been thinking, I think there's just not a connection between us. I think we should just be friends and blah, 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 blah. So what happened is you guys ended up wasting time with this woman, but she gained control over you because she moved you where she wanted you to be this whole time. You were trying to get sex, and see, you was trying to fuck her, but she fucked you. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. A lot of you guys are getting fucked and don't even know it.
She was fucking from Jump. She was fucking these guys from Jump Street. She again, gentlemen, you can't get mad at the woman that says, all right, well, I'm going out on a date. I mean, see, most of you guys who are not tied in the game, you're listening to what the world tells you, the surface dwellers and advertisers and marketers and even women, that you have to feed her. That the rule is boy meets girl. Boy has to say, well, let me take you out to dinner. But then, or allow the woman to sit around. Because wait, Lucario, because I did a reaction video, and I want to pop this on here so you can do it. We can kind of do a reaction together on this, because this is how crazy shit is for a lot of these people. So let me give you an example, because this is a woman that believes she's the shit. Watch this, Lucario. Here we go.
Is I don't do coffee or drink dates. Now, I understand that some women like this or prefer this because it's a quick turnaround, 30 to 45 minutes. If you don't like him, you can get out of there. It works for some people. If you like it, I love it. This video is not for you. Keep scrolling. However, for me, as for me and my household, we're going to have higher standards. I'm talking to this guy, and I'm going to read it to you because we've been talking for a couple days, and he started talking about meeting up. So he said, we should get together over some pear and lychee cocktails soon. And I said, that's really sweet, but I prefer dinner. I like to get dressed up.
Now let's stop right there. Now, Lucario. Now, what is the sucker going to see? Someone that doesn't believe in itself cannot give her correction.
Exactly.
Cannot lead her. Wait. See, women want to hear no. Women want to hear no. I'm not doing that shit. And if you want to go out, Lucario, I love telling them, if you want to go out with somebody, go out with that bitch. Hey, listen, by all means, I'll even help you find the outfit.
Right.
If you want to go out with that motherfucker that's going to buy you a bunch of shit, sit in front of you and ask you a bunch of, but by all means, go. I'm not threatened by that shit.
Right.
But do you guys think that if I take her to dinner, that I'm going to get close to the pussy, Lucario? What say you, my brother?
You know, it's funny what she said is she said, I don't do this type of stuff. This is not what I do. And what you guys have to understand is that women will do everything and anything if she's with the right guy, meaning that she's going to go in the direction of the guy who's leading and who she's attracted to. So anytime you guys hear women say, well, I don't do that, that means she's just not feeling you. She don't see you as that guy. You understand what I'm saying? That's why she's saying that to you. Because if you say, because he said the guy suggested some shit and she was like, well, I don't want to do that. I want to do dinner. Soon as she said that, she's basically saying, well, I don't give a fuck about what you're saying. This is my agenda. I want you to take me out to dinner. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. And so this is the problem with a lot of you guys. Y'all just sit there and y'all will follow that nonsense. And you got to understand that a woman is going to follow a man if she sees that guy as that man she wants to follow. So you ain't got to, all of this is the type of shit that tricks a lot of guys who don't have game. Because a lot of guys who don't have game, they sit there and adhere to her. They say, oh, well, I was trying to talk to this girl. I want to take out for drinks, but she says she doesn't like doing that. She likes to go to dinner. So I'm trying to look up some dinner places. This is what dudes will do. It's terrible.
Oh no, not him. Her. Wait, let me see if I can find that part. Let me see the bitch.
Ooh, he probably has money. You know what? He's probably a good guy if he can pull her. And this is especially so.
Oh, she's talking about
we're in danger. Like
she's talking
that
about
is when they are at their absolute best. So if he's being cheap now for a first interaction,
we get that
to work full time, pay half the rent
that's a real
after
big
you do
number.
your 16-hour shift.
What the fuck is
His
that?
like attitude or approach,
Try to get to the
or
food
try to
thing,
justify anything, I just quietly unmatched him because I wasn't gonna let him play in my face. But like obviously if you're on TikTok, like this is not irregular discourse. Like this is very popular. Like the Red Pill podcast men are always talking about like
blah blah
get
blah.
at you for less than $20. Okay, so the pharmacist tried to give me a coffee date on a Friday. Saturday, a surgeon took me to a beautiful dinner with a view. The next day after that, this other man took me to this food event where the tickets were $250 because he wanted us to have VIP. So don't feel scared about it.
So Lakar, this is what I'm saying, guys. Listen, this is Lakar. This is why I say Lake spread your ass cheeks. Loaf of fucking guys. I promise you, buy a loaf of fucking bread and just feed the fucking ducks. That's all she deserves. All she deserves is coffee, tea, ice cream at the corner of your face and the pillow, your ass up in the air. That's all she deserves. And Lucario, when they realize you're the guy, they will love to do that. But but y'all guys got to understand balance here. You got to balance. Say, okay, here's the balance. If you're boring, you got to give her something for her time. That's why you got to take her to dinner. Because she recognizes the sucker that offers the dinner is a sucker who Lucario cannot fuck. Not make her pussy wet. He's gonna bend over and kiss her ass. Lucario, what say you on this, man?
You know, it's funny if you notice, she never mentioned the man. She only mentioned what he does and where he took her.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what you guys have to understand. She don't give a fuck about those guys. She cares that those guys spent time, money, and attention on her. So see, when a woman cares about the dude, you know what she gonna say? Oh, I went out with this guy and, you know, it was so amazing. Like, I can't stop thinking about him because he made me feel these things. Like, she's talking about him. She's not talking about, oh, well, he took me out to a $200 spot. This, like, when chicks are saying that, what they're doing is they're basically talking about how they got some sucker to put them on a pedestal for an ego boost. That's all that is. And see, guys who don't have game, they hear women say this and they're like, oh, I guess that's what I got to do to get these girls. And it's like, bro, no, she's controlling those guys.
Yes, brother, listen, here's what's going to shock you. Women don't make you do, the thing that y'all don't understand is women don't make you do anything. They just sit around and let you stab you and hang your own self by sitting around here begging, okay? The woman, she didn't clown him. No, the woman didn't clown the guy at the cheesecake thing. The guy was already a clown before she met him. He was only doing what bitch-ass guys do with y'all. He is the majority of you guys out there. And that fucking sucks that y'all hear that. But when a woman recognizes that you don't have game, this is the key thing, because most of y'all don't have it. When you don't have game, then she is going to run game on you. And that's the bottom line. If you don't have any game, it doesn't matter how many degrees, how many muscles, how nice your car is. It doesn't matter. She knows how to manipulate you. And this is, guys, I tell you, they have so much game on their pinky because they've been since elementary school. They recognize you. They know that, and again, I'm not Black. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just giving you an idea. See, the thing is that she never clowned him. The clown was the one that took her fucking ass to offer to the Cheesecake Factory in the first place.
Mhm.
The clown. The clown was the one that saw her and said, "Oh my God, she's so pretty, Lucario. I gotta feed this motherfucker so I can get her to like me. Not fuck me, Lucario, but I just want her to like me or be attracted to me." That's the fucking fool, Lucario. What say you?
Right. And you know, it's funny because even in that whole story with the cheesecake shit, he said that he got to her spot, he drove to her spot and waited an hour for her to get ready. An hour. And he already had, then they said, I think he had reservations at some other spot. So then because he waited an hour, they were late for the other spot, which is why he took it to the Cheesecake Factory. Then she gets to the Cheesecake Factory and then he gets out his car to open her door. She locks the fucking door. You feel what I'm saying? And starts complaining and filming this dude. And then he drives her back to her house. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but then he's trying to talk. Let me tell you, I promise you, when you have game and she's late, she is going to fucking move heaven and earth to let you know, baby, baby, listen, I got to do this and this, and I promise, look, and listen, why don't you come on over? Because remember, she wouldn't let him inside the house.
Right.
Why don't you come over, have a seat, I'll make you a little drink, and I'll make it up to you, but let me fix myself up. I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. She didn't do that. She said, "You dumb motherfucker. Let me see what I can get away with. Let me see. You know what? Oh, I don't feel like getting ready right now. I'm going to wait about an hour, and I'm going to see if your bitch ass is going to sit there and wait." And what did he do? He waited. And she was like, "Oh, this sucker motherfucker." Look, guys, this is going to sound crazy, but she did him a favor. She did him a favor, Lucario, because she could have took this motherfucker to the bank. She could have took all of his resources if she wanted to. And that's the thing about a lot of women. Some women will throw you back in the water, and some women will say, "Okay, wait, you want to play? You want to play like a man, and you really want to fuck me on the back end? So let's play the game. And at the end of the game, you are not going to win the game because look at what y'all are doing. Everything that you guys are doing is for a piece of pussy, which puts the advantage on the woman. Your dick, the thing with game, your dick is the diamond in which she has got to work for. That's what changes up the attitude, Lucario. Guys, lines are open. If you got a question, please put a Q. Right. You, brother.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that, you know, dudes out here, they think that see, they point the finger at the woman, but the woman is just reflecting how much of a sucker you are. So it's like, how the fuck you know what I'm saying? Like the way the fact that, this is the problem with a lot of these. Like there's a video on Instagram where this dude was getting his ass beat in a restaurant by his girl. Like she was slapping him in the face and all this other shit.
Oh, where's that at?
So I'll send it to you. Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna play that shit. Oh, fuck you, you lying. Fuck you, Lucario. Fuck you, liar.
He said this shit. I'm finding shit right now.
Send it to me on Facebook.
I'm gonna send this shit to you right now. Hold on.
Dog, Lucario's never lied to me in his life. I can't believe you've been this friends this long and shit, and you gonna lie in my fucking face, lie on the air. Hey,
right now.
You lying motherfucker.
Hold on. Where we at? Hold on. Let me
let me read this question. Why do women try to get men into love triangles? Women, G Gaming, whatever your name is. Women don't try anything. You bitch ass motherfuckers become the triangle because you accept her bad behavior. Did you send that shit to me, Lucario? Let me see.
Yeah, I sent it. Yeah.
Man, let me hold on. Wait. No. Dog. Let me grab this and we're gonna upload this shit. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Hold on, man. We gonna pop this up. Hold up, Lucario. Hold on. Go ahead, keep talking, Lucario.
He said, why do women try to get men in love triangles? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Again, see, this is the whole thing with y'all. Is y'all being weak? You can't get into how you gonna get into a love triangle? That doesn't make sense. Like, you gonna fight a dude over a chick? You understand what I'm saying? You gonna y'all are wild out here with this shit. Hell fucking no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hold on, motherfucker. All right, this motherfucker. Let's see.
And guys, call up 833-859-8744, 833-859-8744. Call up ASAP. Let's get it cracking, man. And if you have a question, put it in the chat.
Hold on, copy. Let me get the Instagram thing here because I'm trying to grab that right now to pop it in. I think I did it. It's loading up. Okay, I think I got it. Let me go ahead and download the video. Then we'll pop it in. Here we go. Yes, I'm downloading it right now, and we're gonna pop it in. Guys, y'all want to call and go ahead, but gentlemen, like Lucario was saying, man, this shows a number. Okay, I'm gonna show you why a woman's gonna run over you. In your question, it shows that you have no game whatsoever because all you're doing is making it about the bitch. Everything you're doing is making it about the woman, dog. And then why get involved in what man gets involved in a triangle? Oh, well, John likes her and I like her. So what can I do to outdo John and everything? Why the fuck do you care?
Right.
Why would you care, man? That's weak, dog. That's weak, man. But I know, but you've been around, guys. This guy's been around for so many years. He's not even gamed up. So this is why he's always losing. He bird watches.
Right.
He's not a student of the game. He has no game whatsoever, and you can see that. Okay, so it's almost done. Okay, it's done. So let me go ahead and pop it in. Let me pop this joint in. Let's see here. Oh my God. Let's see. We got to watch this shit. Let's see this shit. Let's watch it in its entirety and then go back. Here we go.
Give me the copy. You know where I should be. You know where I should be right now. You know where I should be. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit. Give me these car keys and go. Don't tell me shit. Told you that I've not even run to be like this. I told you that. I want the car keys. I want to go fetch my bag. No,
and you know what? And look, let's go. Hey, look, wait. I want y'all to see something. All you guys saying no. This is at the bottom of the line. She doesn't respect him. All this is this. Look. You guys with no game, this is your life. We're not going to say you're going to get hit by a woman, but the disrespect that she has is that. And here's the thing. She doesn't know what to do, Lucario, until the guy told her, you're allowed to walk all over me. You're allowed to hit me, punch me, and treat me like a bitch. It's not her fault. She did it. Zach, I mean, Lucario, would say you on that.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it was funny because under that video, I put, I was like, man, dude is weak. You know what I'm saying? He should be ashamed of himself. And then I got a whole bunch of comments around like, yo, what? That's messed up. And why are you blaming the victim? And what are you saying? Like, should he have hit, he's not supposed to hit her back. And I said, I ain't saying nothing about hitting her back. I'm saying he's weak for allowing a woman like that into his life. He's weak for not leading and telling a woman how she's supposed to treat him. He's weak for continuing to stay in these situations.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So the problem with a lot of you guys out there is that y'all are, and this is the thing, some dudes, unfortunately, and like some people, they're so used to abuse, or they think so lowly of themselves that they think they deserve that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So as a man, you got to understand yourself.
What do you mean? It's caring about what people think a choice. What the fuck are you talking about? Caring? Okay, caring is a choice, brother. What the fuck are you talking about? Is caring about what other people think a choice. Everything you fucking do in life is a choice.
Right.
And just like that guy, she knew. See, guys, y'all are looking at the end result. You seeing her hitting him in the fucking restaurant.
Right.
He was a sucker from the moment he said hello to her.
Mm-hmm.
He knew what she could get. And you know what? He ain't gonna do anything. He's saying that, you know what? I'm lucky to have you in my life. That's how he's thinking, Lucario.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. People see the problem with a lot of guys when it comes to understanding game is y'all are looking at shit after the fact. Y'all don't think about the shit that led to that shit happening. And so, you know what I mean? And that's what it's about when it comes to game, is like, it's preventing things like that from happening. So if you understand your value, you would never allow a woman in your life who would do that, because this is not I'm sure that's not the first time she's acted that way towards him. I'm sure there were certain red flags, there were certain things she said or did beforehand that he let slide, that he kept continuing to deal with her, which made her feel comfortable enough to even do that to him and act that way towards him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy thing about it, guys, going to shock the shocker of all of this, that same woman will treat Lucario and I like kings.
Right.
Hey, that same woman right there will go shopping for us. They'll cook for us. She'll buy us jewelry. She'll wash dishes, vacuum floors. She will do whatever it takes. And this is what fucks a lot of people up, because a lot of people are saying that there's no way a woman like that will treat anybody good. That's bullshit.
Right.
You have game. The rules are totally different with game, Lucario.
Right. Exactly. And this is what we try to tell you guys, man. You have to really, really understand your value, because if you understood your value and you're confident and you love yourself, you would never in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that type of shit to happen. See, a lot of times, this is what happens. A lot of times you guys allow shit to happen when it comes to women doing these tactics and gaining control over you because you don't love yourself. So what you do is that you're saying, well, I got to do all these things to get her. And the reason why you think you got to do all these things to get her is because you don't love yourself and you're looking for validation through the woman. So this is why we tell you guys, you have to understand the game is about you. So you don't do all these weird things to try to
like anything.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is like you guys got to make sure that you're not going out of your way to do goofy ass shit to try to gain her affection and all that other stuff. And that's what most of these guys do. This is why, women are able to control you, because she plays on your desire to be with her. So your desire to be with her is so strong that you're willing to forget who you are and what you're about in order to get her, in order to please her, in order to put her on that pedestal. And then therefore she's at this point controlling you. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, y'all. And again, I understand that a lot of you guys out there, you quote unquote feel awkward, which is a choice. You are passive, which is a choice. You are shy, which is a choice, and you don't believe in yourself, which is a choice. But for all those choices, you can choose to learn game and win. I know it sounds crazy, but again, that woman right there she's not an issue to a man. Most people see all that stuff and realize, you know what, that has happened to me before, so that means that woman's no good.
Right.
It's not the fact that the woman is no good. She's dealing with a weak person. It's a bully ball. Let me bring in area code 502. Hold on a second. Let me turn up the volume. 502, sir. What is your name and where you calling from, sir?
Oh, Phoenix, Louisville, Kentucky.
What is your name? What's your name?
Phoenix, Louisville, Kentucky. Did it cut out?
Okay, what's your question, brother? What's up?
Yeah, I was calling in regards to the subject and connecting the dots that y'all said that women are tactical in how they play the game and what they do.
Yes.
So is part of that tactic also when they give pussy up too?
Well, women don't give pussy up to you guys. Women give you the thought that you can get pussy by doing what they want you to do.
Right.
The carrot or have you ever seen the kid fable Hansel and Gretel, whatever? Have you ever heard about that? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the two little motherfuckers got lost and they saw all these average houses until they saw that gingerbread house that had the gingerbread and the candy, and it was so amazing, right? To lure you motherfuckers in. So they dangle that is why do you think they have the makeup, the eyeliner, the brush, the push-up bras, and all the other shit? Because they're using those tactics for suckers to lure you in, to make you think that if you behave, this is the prize. The pussy. My pussy's the prize. So they already know that you thirsty, weak motherfuckers will do any and everything they ask you to do for a crumb. Now, real quick, Lucario, the crumb is not giving you the pussy. This is the crumb. The crumb is her replying to your messages, The crumb is when she gives you a hug. The crumb is when she touches your arm or your leg. Lucario, what say you, my brother?
Right. So you're saying is the tactic her giving you sex? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, basically, because like, let's just use like, say, some of the when I was listening to the show Sunday and things that the guys they're always going, well, I got the pussy, blah blah, and y'all like, well, they're losers. So I'm like, okay, women are giving losers pussy, but is that part of their tactic?
No. So what happens is either they're tricking or simping to get it, right? So what happens is that the woman will give a guy some sort of like pity pussy or some pussy in order to keep things consistent. So let's say a guy is, taking her out to a bunch of, fancy dinners and paying her rent, doing all this other stuff. So she'll throw him some pussy after the fact, right? He had to take her out like 4 times. He had to spend several hours on the phone with her and then he got the pussy. You feel what I'm saying? So what happens is that she gives him the starfish pussy, so that she can gain more money for her rent, more money for her phone bill, and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? So see the part that a lot of guys leave out when they talk about that, like, oh, I still hit and I got the pussy. They leave out what they had to, the hoops they had to jump through in order to go get it. And then they also leave out the fact that the chick ain't really fucking them like how they want it. You see what I'm saying? So a woman who isn't really sexually attracted to a guy, right? Usually she's not going to fuck him, but if she does fuck him, it's really only in exchange for what she feels she can get more out of him. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So which still goes back to like I was saying. So it's still to her tactical advantage to kind of give him some pussies just to keep still stringing him along to still extract his resources from him. Right.
But the thing is with that is that the guy is still losing, right? And she's still controlling him. Because what happened is that initially he wanted to get some sex, but what she basically said was, you need to do this, that, and then maybe I'll give you some. And it's still a maybe because sometimes dudes will do all that and still won't get none. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and plus, Caller, think about it. Just 2 minutes of fucking, 2.5 minutes. I mean, think about it. They're smart enough to withhold it enough to give it to you, to get it over with within about 2 or 3 minutes, right? And also right. They know how to move their muscles. They know how to grip the dick. They know how to do a lot of things. Like Lucario said, they keep you. See, you're acting like they just put a gun to your head and say, stick them up, say, yeah, you gotta give me all your resources, say, your money, say, right? You skip your hands up, right? So they don't do that. The guys willingly, willingly let me pay your rent.
Right.
Let me take you here. Let me buy that new iPhone. Let me do these things for you willingly.
Right.
She's not asking for that shit. She just knows how to position herself to make you think that, you know what? Well, if I keep offering and tricking my money off, I'm gonna get some pussy.
Right, I see what you're saying. So I think Zag said something about that a while ago on his old channel, where he said there was no such thing as a gold digger because the dudes are just basically, the women just sit there and the dudes are coming and giving them the gold.
Right, exactly.
Give it to them, free will.
So think about this, Rick. What about what if I told you as a man, you sit on your throne and they bring the pussy to you? I know that sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but there is another side of that. When you have game and you're a student of the game, you sit on your throne and they bring pussy to you, gifts to you. Lucario?
Right, exactly. And that's the thing that, I feel like is lost on a lot of guys, which is why they do the things they do. Because think about this. If you knew that women just have sex because they're attracted to a guy like that and he doesn't have to do anything, why would you do anything? So if you have knowledge that women are fucking guys off the strength, why would you do all these things to get pussy? It doesn't make sense. So what happens is that most guys, they're so far behind that they don't even realize women are fucking dudes left and right.
Oh yeah, they love women love dick. They love to masturbate. They love to come. They masturbate all the time. They love dick. It's just they know how to cloak that shit. What's up, caller?
Yeah, so even then, like, so say when they come and they bring gifts to the king and give pussy to the king on the throne, it still works to the woman's tactical advantage because then that still gives her access to the king, right?
It's not a tactical advantage because
Nope, not at all.
she's taking the knee and saying, "What do I have to be around you?" The competition is, how do I outdo the next woman? What do I got to do to get you to give me some of your time? Women can't run game on a man. They can only run game on women or men who act like women. They can't run game on men. Lucario?
Right. So it's not that she's like, a woman is not gaining access because she's getting the dick from the king. You understand what I'm saying? She only gains access to when the king allows her to gain more access. You see, this is why you have situations where a woman is just a fuck buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, well, I designated you to be in this position, and if in order for you to be in a different position, I let you know what you need to do in order to be in this other position. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So just to clarify for myself, so you all saying that women can't run game on a man. So when we talk about, say, in terms of chess, the men aren't playing chess with the women. The women are playing chess against the male, not men.
No, okay. We're let me show you. I mean, go ahead and talk to him, Lucario. Let me pull it. Talk to him real quick, Lucario. Let me pull it. I'm showing you.
So basically what we're saying is this: is that when you're a guy who has game, when you're a man who has game, what happens is that the woman is trying to get into your structure and your situation, right? So whatever she gets is because you allowed her to get that or to get there. But she only gets that or gets there based on her proving that she can even be there in the first place. So one, I have to give you access to be able to get there. And then once I give you access, then you have to prove you can get there. You understand? So it's not this thing where she can just come in and say, well, I want to be in this position. I want to be your girlfriend. I want to be able to stay at your house. Like she can't do shit unless I first say, I will allow you to do this. And then you're still not going to get it until I've seen that you've proven you can make it happen.
So Carla, think about it like this. Okay, with the woman she's playing chess to your checkers, okay? But when she gets with a man, she's not even playing checkers to our chess. She's like playing fucking Uno or fucking hopscotch or some shit. Because the level of chess, a man is layered in game. And it's not just one board. We are a multitude of chess boards in which we're running all at one systematic time. And that's where a lot of guys go wrong. So when a woman, that's what intrigues the woman, because she can't get away with anything. She's never heard. Listen, the key is knowing goodbye. It's the one thing that she's not used to. She's always used to getting her way. And when she hears no, not no because I'm trying to manipulate you to give me some pussy, it's no because I fucking said no. And I don't give a fuck what you do with that no. And if you don't like the no, take your fucking ass on and go with that bitch motherfucker. And guess what they gonna say? Fuck you, I'm gone. But wait a second here. But here I'm getting all these yes men. Yes. But that one motherfucker that stood on his square is the one that wins. Lucario?
Right, exactly. That's what it's about, bro. It's just about the guy, understanding his value, and then that's the thing that the woman is trying to go after. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So she can't run, huh?
No,
I'm saying so she can't run game on a man because y'all don't even allow her to play in the first place.
But what is game to a man? Okay. There is no game that she can run on a man. There's no such thing as game when it comes to woman and a man. There's none.
Right.
It's only a woman to a male in which she runs game on. She can't run something that we could. Okay. Men have created game. We are the masters of game, right? Mm-hmm. We are the sole king of kings, God of gods, masters of masters when it comes to game. So a woman can't run something that we are dominant in.
Right.
Now, follow me on this. Now, the woman is the master and king or queen of queens when it comes to femininity and emotions. So when she runs into an emotional, effeminate ass guy, She can run game because that's her thing. She's
that's her realm.
Right. Yeah, you're going into her realm.
Mhm.
See, she's coming into our realm, so she can't run what we are. Lucario is game. He doesn't. His hat is not game.
Right.
His hands are not game. He is game. So a woman can't run game on somebody that is. Just like you can't run game, or when you're feeling emotional, you can't run game on a woman who recognizes that you're just like her.
Right. And that's why, and this is why a man who has game is the only man or guy who can upgrade her. See, a male, what a male does is that he adheres to her program. So therefore she stays the same. So a man who has game, when she gets with that guy, he can upgrade her because all she can do is go up at that point, because now what she's doing is she's adhering to his leadership. She's adhering to what he's doing. So the reason why women can't run game on a man, right, is because a man is where she has to submit to. So you can't, how are you going to, that's like saying a person is going to go into fucking Google and want a job at Google, but they're going to come in and run Google. It's like, no, you're not. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you coming in here to try to get a job with Google. You feel what I'm saying? So how are you going to come in there and run Google? It ain't going to happen. You see what I mean?
So with Lucario, so this how women run. Okay, so let's say you're the company, right? So when you don't watch yourself, she could come in and buy shares of your company to take your company over. She can buy more shares and control the company. But with game, she can't even control shit. We got things locked the fuck down. That's the draw in. That's the buy-in. Why can't I get him to do what all these other bitch ass guys are doing? And that's why we keep telling you game is all. This is why we tell you game is everything that people don't listen to. It is crazy how you guys don't want to learn game, but you allow women to walk all over you, caller.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So it's kind of like that's kind of how they say the red pill people, they're shooting themselves in the foot, because that's all based upon, they all built that on emotion. And if women are the masters of emotion, they can always still run those red pill dudes.
Exactly. Right, because I always tell you that people don't want to listen to the common denominator. If you look at Manosphere, red pill, no fap, going your own way,
right,
purpose, money, closing status, Riz, handsome man game, pineapple game, orange game, light bulb, that guy's dick game, whatever they come up with next. The common denominator is a fucking woman. But a man, the common denominator is him. He is the end all be all.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right, I appreciate that. Yeah, I was just trying to connect those dots. I see what you're.
Right. We appreciate. I love calls like that. All right, we'll throw you back in. That's a great fucking call. That's someone that actually wants to learn. This is what we're talking about.
Right.
I appreciate that guy, because that's what we're trying to say to you guys. Everything that's coming out is giving women. Y'all don't realize the advantage that y'all are giving women. And the advantage that you're giving women is every time somebody comes up with a new word or jargon, behind, if you peel back the layers at its core, is all about a fucking woman. So
right.
It has no weight, Lucario.
Right. Exactly. And see, this is the thing. It's funny how easy it is for women to run fucking game on males, because what happens is that it allows her to do what she's used to doing, because there's more males than men. Yes. So she's used to dealing with males. So what happens is when she runs into a man, she either, like I said, has to get with the program or bounce, because she knows, damn, I can't fuck. This is why sometimes even when you have game, there are going to be certain women who don't want to fuck with you because they know they can't manipulate you. So they're like, I don't even want to waste this guy's time. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So either I got to fuck with him, or I'm just going to have to step off, because there ain't no way I'm going to be able to get him to do what I want him to do. You see what I'm saying?
Wait a second. What are these statements you guys say to women that are making them engage in the conversation? Okay, wait a second, Steve.
You call up. You'll never be calling up. Call up.
Ask all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
You're okay, Steve. The problem is you're asking a trigonometry question and you don't even know how to count from 1 to fucking 10.
Mm-hmm.
So if we gave you this statement, you think you can just steal the statement, say it to a woman, and all of a sudden she's going to engage in you. It doesn't work that way. So, Steve, with love, get off your lazy fucking ass, call into the show and ask questions to give us more depth in why you're asking this question in the first place. Because this is the problem. You're looking to try to make a statement. We are the fucking statement. That's what you don't understand. You guys want to make a statement because if you make it the Ali oxen free, you saying her fucking legs are going to open by making weak, basic statements. When you are the statement, her legs are going to open because she's going to recognize a M-A-N. Lucario.
Real talk. And also, too, you're asking what statements you guys say to women that make them engage in a conversation. Remember, the statements is coming from who you are.
Exactly.
So that's really the main thing. So it's not, and the thing is, even if we gave you examples, it's not going to do anything for you. This is actually a question you would need to ask in a coaching session, because within the coaching session, we get to understand who you are so that we can understand what statements you would make that would actually pertain to you that will get a woman attracted to you or engage with you. You see what I'm saying? So it don't matter what we saying, and it matters what you're saying. So the answer really is that the statements we make are statements that come from us. So the statements you would make are statements that come from you. But if you don't know who the fuck you are, you ain't got no statements to make. This is why a lot of times when guys talk to women, they're like, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And they don't know how to lead, because in order to lead, you have to be going somewhere. In order to be going somewhere, you need to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, then that means that you don't know what you want. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't know what you want, you don't know who you are. You see what I'm saying?
And if there is a statement being made, it's meow. If you're making a statement, you're saying that, look, I'm soft, I'm weak, you can walk all over me. I don't know how to fuck you or turn you on. I'm gonna buy you a bunch of things that you want. That's just the bottom line, man. And
right.
You're right, and that's the problem. But see, the only way, and I like the statement this person's saying, but see, that's being a student. See, you can't develop what you don't know, and that's the problem.
Right.
And that's why you have to be a student of game to learn what kind of game you have inside yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just didn't wake up going to math class and learning your numbers. You had to follow the instructions of your teacher that had enough belief in you to realize, to understand what numbers are and what they mean in chronological order and all these things. It's the same thing with game, Lucario.
Right. And this is why we tell you guys, you got to get some coaching. You got to actually be consistent with it. So then you'll be able to understand yourself better. That's why we say the game is about you. It's not about the women, because there's things you got to understand within yourself. You know what I mean? But guys, call up 833-859-8744. 833-859-8744 is the number. If you got a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. And see, this is the funny part. So I did me and Miles did a Bad Boy show the other day. We was talking about how it's impossible for you to get played if you have game, right? And this goes with this topic, is that the reason why most guys will get played is because they have no game. And when you have no game, your interactions are weak. So therefore women can come in and just move you around. You understand what I'm saying? Women can come in and move you around. And that's why you get played. So a lot of times when you're pointing the finger at the woman saying she played me, she did this, she did that, all you're doing is showing who you are. It's a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck with you. Gentlemen, please listen to me. I want her to date. I want her to go out with other guys. I am not taking you. Guys, listen, I swear, guys, all I'm going to do, guys, I promise, all I know, are my places. I know that I'm gonna take a coffee to your ice cream on the corner of your face in the pillow and your ass up in the air. I know because it's getting close to wintertime, Lucario. I'm gonna take her on the corner of my dick on your forehead, my balls in your mouth by taking her to fucking cocoa or wine. I know this. And if she doesn't like it, then go out with who you want to go out with. I don't give a fuck. And that's what we're trying to tell you guys. Stop giving a fuck. You guys care too much about something that she hasn't even offered you any pussy yet.
Right.
You're just trying, right? You're trying to be her friend. I feel like crying. I feel like we're on We Channel right now. You're trying to be her what? Who hey, Lucario, who said anything about being her fucking friend? I want to be her guys, y'all better stop being her fucking friend. Y'all better stop that friendship shit. Because you fuck up, Lucario. What say you, man?
Yeah, a lot. The thing is, guys are very excited to be talking to a woman. You understand? So, or the hopes of getting a certain woman. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a lack or a scarcity mentality, or they just have this energy of feeling like they need the woman. And so this is where a lot of this, this comes from, where she can control you and she can play you. Because like I'm saying, like a lot of guys out there, right? What they do is that they put women on pedestals from the jump, right? They still say shit, yo, I really like this girl, but they only met her yesterday. I'm like, how the fuck you really like a chick you just met yesterday? What has she done?
Yeah. See, hey, big guy, I like what you're saying, but here's the wrong thing. Wait, 610, hold on. All right. Hold on, 610. They're not trying to be gentlemen. Wait, we'll break that down in a second. 610, what's your name? Where you calling from, sir? What's up?
Hey, how you guys doing? This is Jay calling from Harrisburg.
What's going on, Jay?
How you doing?
What's up,
how you doing, Mr. Carl?
What's up, big Jay?
What up? What's going on?
What's up?
Yeah, so real quick question. So I'm the guy I called like a couple weeks ago, about, I was having a problem with, with the ratio, turning, like I'm getting a lot of numbers, but, they're not really leading into nothing. So the question I had was, do you think that, now that I got standards, now that I pretty much, I have a program,
Who's
I come,
who's
I'm pretty direct now.
Who is your,
do you think that has,
wait, Jay,
yeah,
who is your sensei?
Yeah.
Me or Lucario? Who's your sensei?
Well, I brought a couple products from you. I brought the Tex, and I did a coaching call with you.
But then you ain't got no fucking program yet, man. Why don't lie like that? You don't have a program, brother.
Well, actually, I do have a program. The program is, I'm building a website now. So
that's not a program. That's not a program. That's you building a website. What's the program?
Well, the program is any female that comes in my life. It's not just about what's in between her legs. It's like what can she actually provide outside of that? Is she good with building websites? Is she
then you're fucking up. You have no program, man. You're looking for look, your program is looking for a fucking employee. That's not game. What the fuck are you talking about? Why do you want a bitch to help you with your shit?
It's not necessarily help me with my shit. It's more, it's the mindset of it's not just what's in between her legs. That I'm not leading with lust anymore.
I understand you're not leading with lust, but you're leading with being a knuckle fucking head. So you're saying that when I meet a woman, she's got to be able to help you with your fucking website? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm not saying that. I was using that.
Well, no. How are you using it? What is
basically,
when you meet a woman, what's your program? Tell us what the program.
So I meet a woman. So basically, I do take the time to get to know her. Contrary to
get to know what?
What you said.
What are you getting to stop? Get to know what?
I don't want to just deal with any females.
Okay.
I want to know.
Sir, how? Let me slow this down. Let's bring it kindergarten, color, shapes, and numbers. How do you get to know her?
Okay, so I get to know her by basically taking her out. Not on an official date, but I'll take her out, maybe coffee, ice cream,
Sir, sir.
That's the predate, right?
Wait.
Then I see if the connection is there. If the
Sir,
connection is
sir,
there,
sir.
if it's
Sir, one thing
Sorry?
at a time, because we're trying to educate those who actually want to learn game that where you don't. So,
okay.
why do you think a fucking ice cream is going to help you get to know somebody? What are you getting to know over ice cream?
Well, I want to know if we're compatible. I want to know what
how do you? Okay,
if we
tell
have a
us.
connection.
But what do you say to the woman to know that? What are you saying to her? What are you
Well, pretty
asking?
much, what am I saying is I'm telling her a lot about me. I'm telling her my values. I'm telling her my principles, and I'm telling her my program.
Tell us what you tell her. What do you tell her?
What do I tell her? I told you.
No.
You said that you tell her your program, right? We're saying what is the program that you say to her? Like, what is the specifics of the program you're telling her?
You're over. Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, it's a goal that I set. It's not. So I have goals, right?
Wait. Time out. We're going off to the left. Wait, time out. Let's start it over. If I ask you it again, if I ask you what 2 + 2 is, you're going to say
4.
Right. Okay. Don't tell me about Miss Crabtree. Don't tell me about waiting in line, and don't tell me about putting an apple on the fucking bitch's desk. We just want to hear the 4. Lucario and I, you said that you have this program and you have all these values and stuff. We want to hear what you say. Let's say the bitch is right in front of you. What are you telling her? Let's hear it.
Well, I want a woman that's cooperative, right? I want a woman that's pretty much going to fall under my program.
What is the program? What is the program?
The program? I told, but I'm trying to. Can you let me talk, please?
Well, we're trying to let you talk, but you're going off and telling us stories versus giving us answers.
You want exact details, word for word, right?
Yes, that's what we want. Yes.
All right. So, one of the projects that I'm working on is, I'm building the website.
Oh my God.
Wait, caller. This is why you're confused, right? This is why you're confused. Okay, this is why you're confused, right? So the reason why a lot of y'all guys get confused about this is because I'll give you an example, right? So if somebody said, Mr. Lucario, right? Like, what do you do? Right? I can say, hey, I give advice on dating and relationships, and I come on the internet and I do shows and blah, 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 right? That's something I do, right? But what happens is that beyond that, there's a deeper mission as to why I do what I do. You understand? So one of my missions is to wake people up so that they can see who they really are, so they can stop living in society and being programmed by what society says they need to be. That's the deeper mission of what I do, right? So what we're saying is when it comes to a program, your program is really the deeper reason as to why you do what you do, why you live how you live, and the intricacies of those things. Now, what happens is that when you're interacting with a woman, does she line up with that when it comes to you dealing with a woman? What are some things that a woman needs to do to be part of your situation? But in order to answer that, you need to know specifically what your situation is about. You see what I'm saying? Because you keep talking about a web design. That's just something that you're trying to do is for business. That's not a program. You understand? The program is about you as a man. You understand what makes up you as a man, and what are the principles, the standards that you have as a man, and how can she fit into that situation?
Yes.
Right.
Well,
So
as a man, I'm I always have goals set. I always have different business.
right.
Like just recently, I was just doing the flea market.
All right,
right?
sir. So if you listen to me, is that an I do?
That's
Stop.
involved in that.
Sir, is that an I? If you listen to me, is that an I do or an I am?
That's an I am.
That's not a fucking I am. You are not the flea market, are you? Are you the flea market? Are you?
No.
Why are you laughing? Are you the fucking flea market? So that's an I do. That's not an I am.
I do, yes,
So
yes.
if
I'm a
it's-
very
so
busy
then-
person, okay?
So then,
I try to
so then
occupy my
get-
time, all
so
right?
then get out of the business mindset. See, you're in the books. See, okay, listen. You're in what I call business as in book smarts. You're into you have got your business because of your math, your science, your history, your English. You got great grades and you graduated school. Pat on the back. I'll give you a bozo button. But game is not book smarts, it's street smarts. So get out of the fuck no.
that.
But you're not. You're talking, well, I'm at the flea market getting my business together and I'm trying to structure my website and all that. That is not game. So again, we're asking you, when you have that
Yes.
woman across from you, you're not giving her a program. It sounds like you're telling her a bunch of fucking bullshit that's making her pussy dry up because you're boring as fuck. Now, can you please tell us what is the fucking program that's an I am, as Lakari was saying, versus an I do? What's the program? Cricket.
Well, Lucario just basically gave me some homework. So it's obvious that's
But
what
you
I'm
just
calling
said-
about.
wait,
I'm not,
wait,
I'm not
wait,
calling here,
wait,
because I got all the answers.
No. You called in saying you were a man. See, okay, this is what I keep trying to take. Look, it's this simple.
I am a man.
No. You're not a man. Why do y'all guys lie?
I don't beat around the bush.
My fucking
Right?
God.
I'm clear. I'm concise.
No, you're
I'm to the
not.
point.
You're not. You just said you have a program, and yet you're saying I'm trying to learn. Listen, you are or you're not. And you're not because you don't have any game. You don't have any game. And you can't be a man with no game because if you don't have game, that means you got a lot of femininity in you, brother. A lot of fucking emotions in you, man. And men are not women, are they? Are men
No,
women?
and-
Okay. So if you got
And
femininity,
that's why I'm on here.
right, but
That's
don't
why I'm on
right,
here
but,
trying
right.
to get some help.
But I
But
understand. Sir, we're trying
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
help you,
Go ahead.
man. If you shut the fuck up, we're trying to help you. Keep you a woman? You want to teach us how to be a man, being a woman? You want us to be quiet, or do you want to shut the fuck up and listen to two men trying to help you? What do you want to do? No, okay, better. Now, as I was saying, what we're trying to help you with. I understand you guys want to say you're a man. But if you've got any kind of mommy in you, emotional or effeminate, then you're not a man. You got woman in you, which doesn't make you a man. So stop saying something you are because you have no structure as a man and your business is not you. And all we ask you to do is when you got in front of that woman, what did you say to the woman? What did you say? And you couldn't even answer that. Caller?
Yeah.
So what I was saying is that let's get to your main question. What is your question so we can help you see more understanding?
So the question is, as you start to track, I guess you guys saying I don't have no standards or values or whatever. So as you start to try to take this material in and you try to incorporate it into your life, will that, as obvious as, change, to try to change, especially you've been programmed for decades a certain way to try to change, I obviously can't expect it to come overnight. But so the question I have is, does it lead to the ratio? The issue I'm having is so the approach, the phone numbers, everything is good, but
No, it's not good.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying you're hollering at all these girls, you're trying to make shit happen, but nothing is really popping off. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, basically, yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason, okay, check this out. I'm gonna show you. It's real simple. Right? Let's say I wanted to sell you something. Now, are you gonna buy the thing I'm selling you?
depends.
Why does it depend? I just want to sell you something. Just would you just buy it, or why don't you just buy what I'm selling you?
If it's a solution to, you know, any problem that I have, then yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I have something. I want you to buy it. Are you going to buy it?
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, if it's a solution to a problem,
No, I'm not even telling you what it is. I say, hey, I have something here in this box. Are you going to buy it? It costs $100. Are you going to buy it? Yes or no?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't know what's inside. I don't know what's inside the box.
Exactly. So when you talk to women, right, they don't know what they're getting, but you're saying, buy it. You're saying, buy into me, but you're not letting them know who you are. Does that make sense?
Oh, but Lakari, they do know who he is. And this, hey, caller, you want to know why you're weak as fuck to them? You want to know why?
Yeah.
All right, listen, this is going to hurt your pussy a little bit, but follow me on this. Follow me on this, brother. Let's say this with
Go
love.
ahead.
Let's say this with love. Okay. If you knew that you had a power to not only make women's pussy wet, to make them submit, and to make them want to fuck you without even touching them, you knew you were a bad motherfucker, right? You knew that you could draw them in. You knew everything to get them whenever you want, and you knew you were the guy, okay? You knew you're the guy. Would you beg for a fucking number? Or would you tell the motherfucker that I'm the shit, you need to call me? What do you think?
B.
So then why are you begging for numbers? Wait, I'm sorry. What was that? Wait, I can't hear you. Well, why are you begging for numbers if you like Lakara saying, but because you're not the shit, because you have no standards, because you don't know how to make a woman's pussy wet and you're boring, you're saying, please let me get your number so I can run behind your ass and hopefully you talk to me when you want to and I'll stand by and wait. You hate yourself.
Let me ask you a question. So you're saying if I fix all these things that you guys are saying fix, right? So then that would improve my ratio.
Nope, it won't improve your ratio at all. You want to know why? Because your ratio is based upon pussy. You've already failed. That's what you understand. Your ratio at the end is pussy. We're not making it about pussy. That's why we get the pussy, because we make it about the man. You want see, you're doing it for ratio pussy purposes, which means you're trying to cheat the game.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be a student of game, because a student of game is going to get pussy is part of the perk to being a man.
Right.
You're trying to cheat it.
You're
Lakari,
absolutely right. And I've been, like I said, I don't know what I was doing all this time. I've been programmed, and then that's not to make any excuses or anything like that, but I just, I'm very thankful that I'm under that I got out of this spell, and I'm really trying to become a student of the game to get better at this.
but how are you being a student saying what you're saying though?
Well, here's the thing, right? I did some tutor. I purchased some products, on your site, and I also.
But purchasing, but you're not getting any coaching. You're just grabbing shit, and there's no structure.
Yeah, I did coaching too. I did coaching. I think once before with you.
That's it. One time.
Thank you, Lucario. So you think one coaching session is gonna make you a doctor?
I'm definitely gonna follow through, and I'm gonna book some more sessions.
But no, I understand that, big dog. But I'm just saying that what I'm saying to you is that this is what we're trying to get you to see. You're not realizing you're making everything about the pussy. You're giving the power. You're giving your power away to the woman already before you even go out your door. You're making it about the pussy versus the dick.
Right.
Lucario?
Right.
Yeah, the thing is, see, the issue, caller, is that what happens is you need to focus. Okay, let me ask you this question. So you said you building websites and all that other stuff. Why are you doing that?
To achieve a profit. on a business, online business.
Okay, so why do you want to get a profit for?
Yeah, I want to. Basically, one of my goals is to obtain, be financially free.
Okay, why do you want to be financially free?
I love it.
So basically, for freedom, so I could be able to travel the world, so I could be able to, just live life on my terms.
Okay, so you see how we keep going deeper and deeper into the whys, right? Now, what happens is that let's go with the whole thing of you want to be free to roam around and do what you got to do, right? Now, what happens is that when you also apply that to interacting with women, right? You might say, and I'm just giving you an example. So, you got to think about this on your own, but I'm giving you an example. You might say, listen, I like the freedom to go and come as I please. And in order for that to happen, any woman I deal with has to be able to listen to what I'm saying or do these things so that it goes and aligns with my freedom to go and come as I please and do the things I need to do. Right. And because I am a business person, I don't really have enough time to be doing this and that. So any woman that I'm dealing with, she needs to understand that she needs to do this and that in order to make this go down. So what I'm saying is what happens is as you dig deeper into your whys and why you want things, why you want to live a certain lifestyle, the direction you want to go in, right? You create the program. And then when you start interacting with women, all you're doing is you're seeing if she fits in the program. And this is the thing. You don't have to necessarily, when you first meet a woman, say, hey, woman, this is my program and you have to do this and that. You ain't got to do that. But when you say, for example, you say to a woman, hey, listen, I'm going to need you to meet me at Friday, 8:00 at this spot, right? What you're looking for is, can she follow direction, right? Because that might be part of your program. My program is I need a woman to follow directions because I don't have time for women who don't, because I'm a businessman and this is what I need to get done. You see what I'm saying? So it's all interwoven into how you do shit, but you have to know these things. So when you interact with women, they will understand what type of man you are. And then you're going to attract the right type of women to you. Right now, you're just a leaf floating in the wind. Yeah. And so when women meet you, they can't really pinpoint what you're about. And then therefore what happens is that you're going to be the type of guy that women are going to be able to control and use tactics on because you have no foundation.
Yeah. So Caller, think of it like this, brother. This is why you got to be a better student of the game. See, what you don't understand or overstand, what most you don't, is game is a statement that declares who you want to be, want to do, your values and your principles, and how your life is based upon without having to tell anybody. Right. Because a woman is going to recognize your actions and your behaviors that are going to align with how you live your life. And it's going to be aligned with, she's going to recognize, because they don't see the reason why she'll recognize it is because she doesn't see it all the time.
Right.
She's a man that has core values, beliefs, principles, ideas, and passions for himself, not for some fucking pussy. So everything that comes out, she can recognize that motherfucker is clear, he's concise, he's inspirational, he's realistic, he's fucking authentic, and everything that he is saying to me, he doesn't have to say it to show me, okay, does a Rolex watch have to say, I'm a Rolex watch? Hey, you put me on, hey,
right.
You notice that you are that, does the Rolex watch say that, caller? Does a Bugatti, a Rolex watch, and all that shit y'all find like expensive and amazing, do they have to tell you? Like if you hear the word Beverly Hills, do you think of a wasteland of a third world country? If you hear the word Beverly Hills?
Right.
Or do you hear the name and know that's prestige and value?
Mm-hmm.
That's
right.
what we're saying. So we're saying you don't have to say, hey, baby, I'm Beverly Hills. Over here, we're rich. We got money and all this other stuff. You just be. And that's what game is. Game is showing you that you don't have to tell a woman anything. You want her to recognize it.
Right.
When you can recognize the thing that's unrecognizable, that's what's going to draw her into you. Because at that point, she's going to realize I can't run game on someone that's already gamed up, sir.
Right. And also remember, everything is connected too. So it's going to emanate from the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you look, the way you smell, the way that your energy, everything emanates from the fact that you understand who you are and that you already have your shit down. So when you're interacting with a woman, she understands, okay, this is what I need to do to stay with him. And the reason why I want to stay with him is because I recognize this is a motherfucking man. He's rare. He's like the Loch Ness monster. I haven't met this type of motherfucker before, or he's this rare dude that only comes around once every blue moon. I got to latch onto this guy. But
Haley's comment.
Right. But if you're not that guy, this is why you're going to have a bunch of phone numbers that go nowhere, because you're at this point, you are the average guy.
Right. And Mario, and if
I got a question.
Real quick. Hold on, call it real quick. And if you had game, the woman would say, "Oh wow, hey, I don't mean to step on your toes or anything, but you know what? I found a better website, a company doing this, or you know what? Can I help you? Is there anything I can do to help you with what you have?" But go ahead, Quay. What's your question, caller?
Yeah, what you said earlier, you said, some woman will recognize that they can't run game on you, right?
Yes.
Would that in it by itself hurt your ratio? Just that
There's
part
no,
alone?
okay,
like,
listen.
woman,
We don't have a
they know
ratio.
that-
See, the reason why you keep thinking about the ratio is because you're not attracting women now.
What the fuck is a ratio? A ratio of what, caller? What is the ratio? And please don't make it about pussy. What's the ratio? What's the ratio? What is the ratio?
It's the number to lay.
The numbers to what?
The number to lay. The amount of numbers you get to the basically to reach.
He's saying the amount of women, I guess, you get numbers from and interact with to how much pussy you're getting.
Are you fucking with us right now? We just told. See, this is what we're saying. This is why we tell you everybody can't be a man. Did we know? Why are you making everything about pussy? Why are you making it about pussy?
See that?
Yeah, I got you.
No, you don't have us because we laced you with nothing but game, and you're weak ass red pill, wherever the fuck you go to, you're still looking at ratios, man. What the fuck? Are you serious?
See, this is the part you're not getting. This is the part you're not getting. This is the part you're not getting. The reason why you're focused on ratios and all that stuff right now, right? It's because you haven't gotten to the point where you understand the game, which means you don't understand who you are. So what happens is that when you understand who you are, you're not thinking about ratio, right? Because what happens is you getting women is going to happen automatically. So you're not worried about ratio. Matter of fact, you're going to worry about, do I have even enough time for the amount of women who want to fuck with me?
Well, Carl, let me ask you a question. Does a woman worry about ratios when she has a list of guys trying to fuck her? Does she worry about ratios?
No.
So do you know men don't? Why do you think men don't worry about ratios?
In the background.
I don't know. It's like, so
I'm listening.
Why do you think men don't worry about ratios, Dweller?
Dude, where are you at right now? You got like a bunch of shit going on in the background.
Let that motherfucker go, man. You know, fucking area code 636, sir. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? What's up?
Hey, Steven. It's Steven.
And
from St.
Lucario.
Louis, Missouri.
Wait. There's two people here. Let's try it again. Hey, area code 636. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's going on, buddy?
Hey, it's Steven from St. Louis.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on,
So,
Steven?
question. I was listening to the last caller,
Yes.
and you were saying, why is he making it all about pussy?
Yes.
But my question is, some of the info that you're giving, it seems like that's what it's like. You're wanting the guy to focus on that.
Well,
So wait, give us an example. I'm curious. What made you think that?
give me an example when I just explained to you about your actions, behaviors, lining up with your purpose to be clear and concise. So what?
So actions would be where you're telling us men to go and buy lights to put in the shower that light up the shower,
Yes,
to
sir.
buy candles to put around the house,
Yes.
to get a lost and found box
Yep.
with women's items in it,
Yep.
to go buy paintings with nude women in it.
Mhm.
All of that is geared to make the woman feel some type of experience.
No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck about what women think. That's what you get it wrong. It's just that I am an experience. So you're okay because first off, you're not a man, but like the other guy, you're a guy. But the thing is that you guys think that just because a woman gives you a little interest, that your interest means pussy. So that's just step one. Step two, again, service is everything. So are you going to go to a restaurant that has rats and roaches in it? Or are you going to go to a restaurant that has good service? What do you think?
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
No,
the
but
things
I'm
that I
asking a
just
question.
listed were all things that were directly
I'm connected to the fucking service if you shut the fuck up and listen. I'm asking you a question. Are you going to go to a place with rats and roaches? Or are you going to go to a place with good service? Because you can't just talk a good game. You got to be the thing that you talk about, or she's not going to see you as fake and a fraud.
So wait, Carl, let me ask you a question. So, okay, so are you watching the screen right now? You watching us on YouTube?
No, I'm on my phone.
Okay, so right now I'm wearing a gray knitted hat, right? Now, some women might say you look nice in that hat. That hat is cute. It's attractive. I was checking you out because you look good in that hat, right? So they're getting an experience of being attracted to me because I have this hat on. But the reason why I had the hat on is because from my own mind, my mind told me to put the hat on. So Steve's mind is telling him to decorate his place this way and do that. That's an extension of him. Does that make sense?
And call it the extension is on the back end. So what I'm saying on the front end, so you're not looking at your back end is, and I'm just being honest with you, this is why you have a lot of femininity, because you have nothing to offer a woman sexually, not at all. And that's why when you get around a woman, you will run behind a woman. What I'm saying and what I'm teaching you is that the more things that you have for yourself, your amusement park, your sexual amusement park, that on the front end should give you more confidence, because all you're saying is once she gets a hold of me and see all the things that I have to offer, she's going to be willing to give me the pussy without me doing anything at all. So let me get this straight. You want to talk to a woman, and yet what do you have to offer her to make her want to fuck with you? Let's take away the lights. Who wants those? Because that's different. Let's take away the lost and found box, because who wants that? That's different. Let's take away the sex or ween game that I give guys. That's different. So what do you have to offer a woman that's going to make her say, wow, this guy is different, sexually talented, amazing, and I got to fucking suck his dick? What do you have in your wardrobe or your cabinet, sir?
Well, I'm not selling programs or memberships, but at the same time, what you guys are doing is lightly scripted routines.
Okay,
and then
right,
you've
you're
got
right.
a wide array of women.
But Connor, here's the craziest thing. If that's the truth, why the fuck are you listening to us? If that's the truth, why are you calling us? You should say, you know what? These guys are fake. I'm not going to listen to them. So why the fuck are you here?
I never said that you guys were fake and that any of your information is wrong. I'm saying that sometimes it's conflicting.
Wait.
But how, that's what I'm saying. What's conflicting? You didn't say anything that's conflicting.
Okay, Lucario, I bought your book. With 2 women a day.
Right.
In your book, you said call a woman back 3 times. If she doesn't answer, call her back. If she doesn't answer, call her back. If she doesn't answer, call her back. Then give her the ultimatum phone call.
Right.
That non-conflicting with you guys saying if a woman isn't following your program from one, you cut her loose.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a personal trainer?
Yes.
Okay, now, if a personal trainer is training somebody for the first time and they've never lifted weights, do you think they're going to tell them to bench press 150 pounds?
But I mean, that has nothing to do with you.
No. I'm trying to explain. No, see, you ask a question and then I'm trying to explain it so you understand. Would a personal trainer tell a motherfucker to bench 150 pounds if they've never lifted a weight?
No.
Right. What would they? They'd probably say, "Hey, lift this 10-pound dumbbell." Right. Right. So if I have a book that's geared towards people who are beginners, right? Who they've never really approached women, talked to women, they're scared to talk to women, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give them easy ways to get access to the situation, right? Now, hold on. Now, once motherfuckers get more advanced, right? Then they move up into understanding, okay, listen, in this situation, if this is going down, you can just charge it to the game because this and this and that. Understand, remember, this book right here is damn near 11, 12 years old. This is an old ass book, right? But in the book, this is a book for beginners.
Today.
Huh?
He can't sell
You're still
today.
selling the book today.
Because it's still game. So what I'm saying is, bro, is that guys who are beginning, right? Even in this book, I tell guys when they're approaching a woman, the easiest way to approach them is to open the conversation indirect. Why do you think I tell guys that? Because a lot of guys are scared of rejection. So in order to get them to even talk to a woman, I have to make it easy for them to talk to them. How do I make it easy for them to talk to them? I make it easy by making them have a conversation or an opening conversation that will make it less likely for a woman to reject him off the rip. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is, as a teacher, I have to teach at different levels. Does that make sense?
Well, then why is Steve saying that if I were to tell him a direct example from your book, you said use the best friend opener, where you open as if you're her friend. If I call in and I were to tell Steve, I met a girl last week and I opened her and said, hey, I just want to be your friend. Why is he saying, oh, you're a fucking loser? You know,
when did I say to tell women you want to be their friend?
Straight from your book.
When did I tell women that to be your friend, to be friends?
Huh?
I said, when did I tell you to be friends with a woman?
In your book, it says use the opener to assume that you are her friend.
No, read it. Read word for word what I said. Go ahead.
I don't have the book in my hand.
Okay, that's what I'm trying, because I didn't say in the book to be a friend. In the book, I said if you're in the friend zone, I said there's ways to get out of the friend zone.
Interesting.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to tell y'all guys, listen, understand, see, this is the thing. I get what you're trying to say, but this is what you got to understand. There's different levels to shit. You feel what I'm saying? And there's not one way that there's 2 + 8, that's 10. There's 5 + 5, that's 10. There's 9 + 1, that's 10. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I've only found your guys' info like three weeks ago, and I've also bought
3 weeks.
I'm just saying, as a new guy to your material, I've noticed that there are some conflicting things.
Okay,
and this is why when you find something that you think is conflicting, you come for clarity, but you're not coming for clarity.
Your question, you're okay. Have you seen the Karate Kid, big guy?
Yep.
You're Daniel.
Right, exactly.
You're Daniel. That's the problem. You're Daniel. We're telling you to wash and wax them fucking dirty ass cars, and you're like, well, what does this got to do with karate?
Right.
What you're doing is that because you have no understanding of understanding, you're questioning us, and then being disrespectful in that, saying, oh, you're pushing these programs out. And you know what? I would tell you to burn my book because you're wasting your fucking time unless you want to shut your fucking ass up and be humble. Because that's you. I'm not going to allow disrespect. And I know the Dacario won't either. But right. You cannot come over here just coming into this shit because you have so many fucked up things about you. You want to be a doctor in a goddamn day where you're questioning 2 motherfuckers who've been doing this for decades, dog. Decades. But you don't know.
Well, no, that's why I asked if you could give examples of these statements that you guys say that just statement, that.
Okay, but wait a second. But you asked me about the lost and found box, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing I always told you to do, which you'll learn about Miss Dacario 1950 the men that we're around, is that we don't regurgitate shit. So tell me, have you heard anybody in your life bring up a lost and found box to put in your apartment?
No, I mean that's from a video that you made, I don't know, over a year or two ago.
He made it. That's
right. So I've been doing it. I've been talking about this since the 90s when I was doing the Pussy Whip show. So please understand this. It doesn't change. The lights in the shower doesn't change. The wine above the bed doesn't change. Now the Sexoween, I'm giving that one away because I usually don't give that away. That was a few years ago. But is it regurgitated? Yes or no, caller?
I mean, if you're saying that you're using the same material that you did 5 years ago, you're just regurgitating the same info.
But, okay,
that's like the whole shtick.
It's not a stick. Okay, then this is not okay.
But you're just contradicting yourself, because this is the thing. The fact that you called in confused is the reason why we have to keep saying it over and over again.
Right. You have, let me ask you, do you have wine you have wine above your bed? Yes or no? No. Just say no. Right. Do you have the colored lights? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you have the lost and found box?
No.
Do you have what part of the Halloween game are you doing? Are you doing the costume or the Sexoween or the trick or treat game? What are you doing for Halloween?
The costume. Good.
Okay. So those are good things. But until you actually see it for yourself, you're not going to see it. So, and again,
with the costume, isn't that only geared to go out and get the women? It's not like doing it just because I want to do it.
How are you getting the woman when the women are going to come to you? I'm setting you up with the costume where the women are going to come up to you. The one thing that y'all guys are not used to, the women are going to literally come up to you. You just got to walk around with it on. They're going to come up to you, right? Do you see what I'm saying? You don't have to do anything. They're going to come up to you based upon how I set it up, positioning the costume, right? But once that's done and you give her the tarot card with your number on it, right? The last part of it, right? That's the beginning of everything. Because at that point, when she calls you, now you've got to show her why she made that decision by showing her who you actually are with the costume off.
But see,
men to go out and have no focus or care on women whatsoever, just go do your own thing.
It's not doing your own thing. I'm giving you a taste. Okay, you guys always say you want to know what it's like to have women. You want to know what it's like to be a man. I give you two ways of doing that. I give you a phone chat line with women on there right now that are playing with their pussy. I give you that. And I give you costume game, and I give you game all throughout the years, Easter game, everything, to give you a sample size of what it's like where women like the Lucario, the 1950s, and Zach are life. And I give you an example of that because you say you want pussy. I'm giving you and positioning you to get the thing you say you want, but you're not going to do it because you guys are scared of pussy. You say you want women. I'm helping you get women. So what's the problem? Why are you fighting Mike? Why are you fighting me for me doing something to help you get what you want?
I'm not fighting. The question I asked was if you could give examples of the statements that you guys say that just draw women in to want to have these conversations.
Give me a statement of what? Give me an example. Give me an example.
So if I do your thing where I go up and say, excuse me, my name's Steven. You caught my eye. I wanted to come over and say hi. What's the statement that you're going to say that a woman wouldn't potentially feel that you're judging her?
Wait a second.
What do you mean by judging her? What do you mean? I'm confused.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
So let's just say if I were to say, hey, you seem like a real interesting person.
She's not interesting. Who said she was interesting? Who said to tell her she was interesting?
That's what
I never said.
That's why I'm asking you. What are the statements that you're saying?
Okay.
Hold on. Let me ask the caller question. What do you mean by what do you think we mean by statements?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Exactly. What is he saying?
Well, because you guys say don't ask questions. You don't want to be like, so what do you do for work? I mean, we only make statements. We don't ask questions.
Okay. Now I want you to, because this is how you learn. So now, why do you think, or what statements do you think you need to make?
I mean, I know you want to tell her the reason why you came over, the reason why you want to get her phone or give her your phone number. But I mean, you can't just meet a girl and walk over and go, I just
wait, caller. Why do you keep saying you can't? Where are you getting this you can't from?
Who says you can't? Can't you turn on a light switch? Who says you can't?
I mean, I don't think the conversation would have much substance.
And this is the problem right here. You keep saying you can't and you think. You haven't done it though. Right. You see what I'm saying? So because this is what I'm trying to say.
I've gone out to Mardi Gras and given out my number 100 times, and you don't get a lot of phone numbers or phone calls back because it's just phone numbers.
Wait a second.
Okay, Cole. Let me ask you a question. It's real simple, right? Now, how can a person make an independent film? What would they need?
A camera crew, a camera.
What else?
An editor. I mean,
right, some editing systems and all that. Right now, let's say I give you a person a camera, a laptop, editing system, some lights, and I even give them a fucking script. Do you think the average person would be able to make a movie? I gave them all the things. Would you think they would be able to do it?
No.
Right. And the reason why is because even though I gave them those things, they don't know how to use it. They don't know how to turn the camera on. They don't know how to do white balance. They don't know how to film. They don't know how to edit, even though they have the tools there. You understand? So the issue is that, yes, you're going out to Mardi Gras. You're talking to these women. You just don't know how to do it.
Right. So you're thinking, caller, here's your problem. You just, okay. And I say this with love. Your level of, you have a very weak level of thinking. And what you're watching is so beyond your comprehension that you cannot believe that it actually is going to work because you have never even thought that deep to say, what, oh my God. Whoa. You mean to tell me all I got to do is be me and be authentic? And who says it's going to work fucking 100% of the time, caller?
Well, no, that's what I was saying is give me the statements that you guys say, I'll try them.
No. You see what you just said? You said, give me the statements you guys make and I'll try them. Bro, that's not how it works.
You buy the bid, and you can get
so do you want our dick also so you can fuck them?
Yeah, exactly. See, this is your problem. See, you don't want to learn. You're not teachable. I'm telling you right now, you're wasting your time here. You're not teachable because what you're saying is this. I'm a loser. You guys are winners, but you winners got to prove to me that you're winners. Are you fucking serious? Do you actually, caller? All I want you to do is go to the listen. I just dropped. Wait, first off, Lucario dropped the track. A week ago or so?
Right.
Lucario dropped that. Caller, go to my erotic poetry page and listen to the last track I put. And I'm not even on the track, caller. It's the bitch on the track telling me how fucking bad she wants to play with her pussy to me, for me. Go listen to the track. So if you want a receipt and see what it's like, go listen to that. But see, I don't have to prove me or Lucario. We don't have to prove ourselves to you. You've got to prove yourself to us that you're worthy of our information. And you're showing us you're not worthy of the information because everything we're telling you, you're saying, it can't happen. It won't work. And you've got to give me some sentences and statements so I can go out there and use them to see if they work. And you know what we say to you? And with love, fuck you. We're not giving you that shit. If you want the bid, you pay for that shit. You want coaching, you get it. Bottom line. We're not here to collar your fucking ass. Okay, that is so disrespectful. You don't even understand. That is so disrespectful what you're doing.
I just want to know how he does, because obviously he knows how to do it. So tell us how to do it.
I'm just saying from previous books that I bought in the past, they gave you examples and things and everything how to say it. And I know you guys are
if that's the case, stop. If that's the case, then why the fuck are you not saying that shit that they've told you? Because you know that shit is fake. That's why. This is why I keep telling you, you surface dwellers. The problem is not the book. The problem is the person reading the book. Because the interpretation of the books are not game. So you're going to interpret it in your losing, weak mindset. And you're going to do weak, losing things until you get structure and a mentor to guide your fucking ass. Did you go to school and learn how to count by yourself? Or did you get a mentor to help you? Yes or no? Who did you get? Did you do it yourself?
Well, I guess there's certain things that the mentor will give you for free and do videos on.
We're giving you the free right now. This is the free right now.
Caller, did I not give you Sexoween for free? Do I not give you the artwork and tell you all that stuff for free? Do I not give you that shit for free?
Yeah, and what I'm saying is that's why I don't get why if someone asks a question you won't won't answer that and then get offended.
Sir,
it's like if you're giving out free information.
Sir, you're not asking a question. You're questioning us. That's a difference. You're not taking what we're saying. You're looking at us and saying, "Oh, you guys are fraud, fake, and you guys have all the." You keep saying "you guys." You're not asking the question. You're looking at us saying that we're full of shit. But we're saying to you, fuck you, go somewhere else if you don't like that shit. It's up to you, but don't think you'll be in this motherfucker thinking that we're a bunch of bitches that's gonna buckle because you don't get your fucking way. So
I'm just confused because I don't understand how, if you've never experienced what we're saying, how do you say with confidence that it's not gonna work? I don't understand that.
I mean, you guys already say that you go out and just play the numbers game.
No,
I want to go out with something that has some, like an actual.
Sir.
Sir.
Yeah.
Has actual what?
No, he's about to say because he wants actual results.
So basically what you want is that you want some sort of formula that you can implement that's going to get pussy. That's what you're saying, right?
The same way, like Steve has his bid, where it's kind of a lightly scripted thing. You say the same thing verbatim over and over and over.
But what's your
caller? This is the thing, though. This is the thing. The reason why Steve has what he says that he has is because that's coming from who he is. So what I'm saying is, have you gotten coaching so that you can get help with coming up with that thing for you? Because understand this, you keep asking us, you're like, so tell me the statements. You want us to tell you what we say so you can say what we say. And this is why we're not telling you what we say, because we know you're going to go say what we say and you're going to call us back, Steve Locario, I said that stuff you said and it didn't work. You know why it didn't work? Because you're not us. You know what I'm saying? So what we're saying is you need help to understand what you need to say. That's what we're trying to get you to understand.
And you're assuming a lot of shit here. You don't even know what the fucking bid is. It's the easy and most difficult thing to do because it tailor makes it to you. The bid is always tailor made to you, caller. Has nothing to do with fucking statements. But your problem, sir, and like the other guy that you don't want to admit, you want to do all this for some pussy, right? Let's be honest. You want us to tell you something so you can get some pussy, yes?
So you
yes or no?
Yes.
Okay then.
Yes.
Well then,
but
I can't help you.
But you want me to believe that you, Locario, and all these guys are going out, have all of this information of how to attract women, and you guys don't even think about. We don't care about the women. There's no women here. We're just going to sit huddled up in our corner.
Caller. Locario and I, let's say we were in Vegas, right? Locario had an event at the cigar bar, okay? He had an event there, okay? At the cigar bar. I went to the cigar bar to hang out at the event. I wasn't going there for pussy, caller, but why did I get some pussy? I went to the cigar event. I didn't go out my house saying, oh, I'm going to the event. I hope there's women there. And I hope I can get my leg count together. And I hope I can get a lot of women to get. I said, I'm going to the cigar bar to hang out with my boys. That's all I was thinking about.
Yeah. But you can't say that. I mean, dude, whenever a 50-year-old guy goes out to the bar, it's going to be completely different from guys that are in their 30s.
Dog, I didn't do it.
Yeah, see, y'all guys are hilarious. I love you, caller. You guys make me smile because y'all, if y'all had as much confidence in your ignorance, y'all be on point. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Caller. Since I've been young, going, if it's a roller skating event, a party, a picnic, a pool party, a teen club, a club, and whatever it is out there, I was always going to go because I was a student of the game. I never made it about pussy. Why am I going to make it about something I know is going to be there? Why am I worshiping women and saying I'm going to the event for the pussy? I'm going to the event because I just want to go.
Wait.
Do you not get that?
Oh, I get it. I don't think the average guy is going out and getting dressed up to spend money to do everything because they just want to go.
But that's what makes
I think they're
them
going
average.
out to socialize.
and that's what makes them average, which makes them less attractive. So, okay, caller, think about this, right? Why do you think players get the most women?
Because they have more women to deal with?
No.
No, this is the thing. It's because players don't give a shit. So what happens is that because they don't give a shit, right? And they just give a shit about themselves. What happens is when they deal with women, right? The women know that they don't give a shit about them, meaning that they're cool if she's there or not. That makes them attractive because the other guys are desperately seeking their validation and attention, right? So now what happens is that those women are attracted to those guys and those guys get more and more women. And so when they're doing their thing, they're not thirsty for women because they always got women around. Women are always trying to throw it at them. Women want to fuck with them. And the reason why women want to fuck with them is because they're focused on their shit. Just like, for example, when you first meet a woman, right? And I'm going to show you how deep this goes. When you first meet a woman, part of the reason why a woman will be attracted to you is because she's meeting you in your natural energy, meaning that you have no emotional ties to her. Right? So you're fully being you, which makes you so attractive because she's like, yo, there's something about this guy that I like. Why does she like you like that? Because you are 100% you. Now, this is what usually happens. This is where guys start fucking up. They start saying, man, what can I do to impress her? Now you go from 100% to 95%. Then he's like, wow, I should take her to that restaurant that she likes. You go from 95% to 90%. See, you see how you keep dipping down the more you're focusing on her and not on you? So what players do is they keep the 100% at all times. You understand? Because they stay focused on them. They don't give a fuck about what the woman wants to do. They say, listen, I'm going to do this. You either going to do it with me or you could get the fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying? And that's what attracts women. Women are attracted to men who don't need them. If they feel you need them, they are not going to be attracted to you. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense, sir?
Yeah, so you're saying whenever I'm out doing my own thing, if a woman comes by, act as if I don't even need her, which she wasn't.
No. See, we're not acting. We are. It is. It actually, because see, remember, you keep saying, well, what can I do to increase the amount of women that I can get? I need to know the statements that's going to make her want to fuck me. You keep focusing on the women.
Acting, caller, you're walking out your door worshiping women and making everything about pussy. Women have nothing to do with the game. They're a perk. And when they're lucky enough to get around me, I will show them why they've got to work to get my dick. Because I've got a lot of treats and a lot of things that they want to have access to that they never had access to before. And the only way they can get that is by submitting and showing that they are going to run after me. I'm not running behind a pussy. We don't run behind pussy.
Think about it like this, real quick. Think about it like this. You ever walk by a restaurant and they have free hors d'oeuvres and they have the person standing out the side and they give you like a free sample?
Uh-huh.
Right. Now, the average person, right, is going to walk by the free sample and just probably take one, right? Because maybe they ate like breakfast earlier or lunch earlier. They're not really hungry, or they're probably going to go buy some dinner later, right? So they're just going to take one. Okay, cool. Thank you. And the person that's handing out, they say, hey, take one. Thanks. And all that other stuff. Now, imagine a homeless person who hasn't eaten in a week, right? That homeless person is going to see that tray and want to take damn near all of the hors d'oeuvres on the shit. So they come in, they take a bunch of fucking hors d'oeuvres. So now the next time the person is out there giving out hors d'oeuvres, when they see that homeless person, what you think they're going to do? They're going to be like, hold on, let's go inside because I don't want this homeless person coming in and eating all the fucking shit. Whereas the other people who aren't thirsty for the fucking food, they're willingly giving them the free samples. So because the person isn't thirsty, they're willingly giving them the free samples and want to give them more free samples. They say, you know what, take 2, take 3, right? But the homeless person who's thirsty, they're trying to hide the whole fucking tray. Right. What we're saying is a lot of you guys are thirsty, and that's why they're hiding the pussy. That's why they're like, step away from the pussy, you thirsty motherfucker. That's what we're trying to tell you, bro.
So, caller, let me sum what he's saying up in a quick nutshell. Think about it like this. If I told you to build me the perfect car, okay? And what you have done is all those books that you said you've read from all those PUAs and pickup artists and all this other stuff, those are different mufflers and all of this stuff. And you put one game engine in there, but you have PUA, red pill, and all these mufflers, engines, and alternators, and all these little pieces in the car, and you give me the key. Is that car going to start running?
I don't know.
Okay, if the parts don't fit, is the car going to start running?
No.
Right. And your problem is that in your mind right now, in your mindset, you have nothing but PUA pickup and other parts of other people who don't have game that have always taught you to manipulate, lie, and deceive women in some shape, form, or matter. And what you're learning from us is that we're saying that you can have these things when you become a student and learn. But first thing you got to do is, in order for you to learn, you've got to do this weird thing called unlearn. You cannot learn anything. First, you must unlearn what you have learned, because that is the basis of you challenging us. Because you cannot believe in your mind that you got 2 motherfuckers on this panel that get women that throw pussy at us all the time, and we don't even want it. we don't even want it. You know how much pussy? You know what? On Sundays would be great. Maybe do this on Wednesday because player problems. We don't even want all the pussy thrown at us. And I know in your mind you're saying, why is that? Because you don't understand the problems that men have. You can't. There's this wise old man called Jebediah Lucario that made this statement: the hardest thing to do is get rid of women. Mm-hmm. The hardest thing to do. And you can't even see that because you can't even get a woman to even get rid of her.
Well, if the woman's not on your mind, how are you going out to all these places that are packed full of women if that's not even the reason why you're going there?
No, I'm not. Because, okay, well, here's a weird thing. Once you step outside your door, there are women out there.
There's women everywhere, bro.
When you step out your door, women are everywhere. Do you think I'm going to go to a place with a bunch of dudes? No. Everywhere I go, women are everywhere. They're everywhere. They're at the grocery store, the malls, they're everywhere. So what are you talking about? Just because they're there, I don't give a fuck, but I still get them. Because the way Lucario and I and 50 and Zach, you always notice the motherfuckers that have game, how they act and move.
Right. It's kind of like this. If I was going to a party that Steve was throwing, like an event in the city somewhere, right? And so we might be in the area, and let's say I'm walking towards the building that Steve is throwing a party. And then I might see a 7-Eleven, and I might say, let me go up in there and buy some gum, right? I didn't walk out my house for the gum. The gum just happened to be there on my way to what I was actually doing. So it's the same thing with women. We're not sitting there like, man, I got to go out here and get all these women and blah, blah, blah. We're doing our regular everyday life, and women just happen to be there. And we're like, oh, she looks cool. Let me go holler at her, see what's popping. But we're not there just to spend our whole fucking day thinking about a chick. That's what we're saying, bro.
The moment you make it about pussy, you become.
And I get that. And what you guys are doing is you're going over and you're doing you're just being you. And then you're saying, here's my number. Call me next Thursday. I want to take you out to go get a drink. Then we're going to send her a voice message. Then we're going to send her a video message. I mean that, and then the ones that call back and are really responsive, those are the ones we're going to take out. And the ones that don't respond, we say, "Oh yeah, they're just a waste of time."
So
I mean, is that right?
Well, no. You're just again you're grabbing crumbs from what I teach. You're not looking at the cake, but you're kind of in the store.
Right. Yeah. At least you're sort of understanding. And all we're trying to say is your mindset needs to have a shift so that you can go from. So right now your mindset is, I need this to happen with these women, right? But your mindset has to switch to focus on you. And then what happens is when it focuses on you, that's a byproduct of it. It's almost like I say, man, a person might be like, man, I really need money. But it's like, focus on your craft will attract money to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Why? What is wrong with having pictures of beautiful artwork on your wall with nude women? What's wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying that you're telling me or other people to do it specifically to get some sort of a reaction out of the woman.
Right.
It's all based for a woman.
Oh, wait. No.
Because you want to.
No, it's not. It's okay. Let me explain women. All they go to your weak ass houses. You got all the lights on and you got your TV running. That's all they know. They know that's all they know from you motherfuckers. Because you don't know the difference between what game? Romantic, smooth, sensual, seductive, smooth. I'm those things. That is what a smooth motherfucker is going to do.
Right. So caller, this is what you're not getting. It's like this, right? You have people who are millionaires. You have people who are billionaires. You have people who make 6 figures. You have people who make 5 figures. You have people who make less. What they have in common is they all make a money, right? The difference is what they've done dictates the money coming to them, right? So basically how they've set things up, right, dictates how much money they get and how things are going in their situation. So what we're saying is that it's not that you're doing this for money. You do what you do, and then you get a certain type of money. You get a certain amount of money. You get a certain type of energy coming toward you based off of how you're coming at the situation. So what we're saying is you're going to come at the situation in some form or fashion. What we're saying is that it's how you are coming at the situation. You keep again focusing on the women. You're like, well, I'm just doing all these things for the women. And this is the part, and this is the key that you're missing. See, you may not necessarily specifically want to do it exactly like how Steve is saying or how even I'm saying it. But this is why, again, we say get coaching, because we need to talk to you about you. So what we're saying is that what Steve is showing you is examples. You have to basically use those examples and make it your own. This is what we're trying to say.
Right, caller, check this out, caller. Check this out. So here's the problem. You guys think that everything starts just because you give a fucking number or get a number from a bitch. You think everything's done. You got to talk to these fucking women, and then you got to present yourself in a way to show them that, you know what? I want to fuck that guy. I want to fuck him because he is not like everyone else. So with Lucario, I-50, we're giving you the behind the scenes, behind the curtains of what our life is like and why they are drawn to the like a moth to the light, because we operate different. Just because, see, you guys, as soon as you beg for a fucking number and take her out, and she goes over your little scrawny ass, weak ass house, and you don't know what the fuck to do, that's why they don't want to fuck with you anymore. Because you're not creating. That's why I call it a sexual amusement park. You want to know why I call her? I learned that shit at 13, 14 years old, dog. And why am I regurgitating? Because the game doesn't need to be regurgitated, because game is game, brother. The game is always going to be.
Yeah, and also, bro, this is what we're trying to say. If you driving across a field and there's a bunch of cows,
what you guys are doing is a light mix of self-help and game.
No,
it's not.
No. It's all game. What we're saying is this, bro. If you drove across the field and you saw like 50 cows, but one of them was pink, right? You'd probably go home or to your friend and call and say, yo, I saw a pink cow today. The reason why you're talking about the pink cows because it's different than the rest. It's that simple. So So what we're saying is what you're trying to gain, right, which is access to women, right? You're going to gain access to women by you being different than everybody else. But guess how you're going to be different than everybody else? You have to understand who the fuck you are so that can be projected outward.
And you want to know why this isn't self-help? Because hey, listen, you know why you lose? Because all you're doing is working on your fucking self. And that's the fucking problem. Because your self sucks right now. Your self doesn't have a mouthpiece. Your self can't talk to women. Your self worships women. Your self makes women God. Your self is a sorry piece of shit. So why would I want to help you work on yourself, caller? Why would I help you work on yourself?
Well, I thought, isn't that what you guys are doing?
No, motherfucker, I tell you what the fuck I'm doing. I show you how to find an unrecognizable version of your fucking self. Because I know something you don't know. And Lucario knows the same thing, and those who have game. What you are is why you fucking lose, because you're looking at it at your fucking level of weak ass thinking. So everything you're doing is based off your level. When you have somebody that teaches you game, he's going to show you how to find the unrecognizable version of yourself that you should have at your fucking core, not your conscious level, not your subconscious, but your goddamn core. And you don't even know what you don't know. Because I think there was a guy in Lucario's first Game Kings that said there are things that you know, then there are things that you don't know, and then Game teaches you there are things you don't know that you don't even fucking know.
Mm-hmm. That's real shit.
So either get coaching or fuck off with love. Because the bottom line is this: we're not gonna beg you. hey, motherfuckers with game don't beg, brother. So if you feel that what we're saying is hurting your pussy, then go find a pussy motherfucker to make your pussy feel better. Bottom line.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I think the vast majority of guys that are calling in are under the same thought process.
No, they're not. They're not, because you, again, rule of the game. Why are you thinking about other men? You already failed. Rule of the game. We don't think about other men. Why the fuck are you thinking about another man?
I'm not thinking about them. I'm giving examples.
Wait. From your example, did you not think of another man to make that example come to fruition?
All right. Well, yeah, I'll have to get with you guys on the back end.
Yeah, there you go. Sid, that's the best thing that you said. Lucario, this is why women control you guys out there. Because the moment a woman realizes you're making it about them, they got you.
Right.
And what we're trying to say is that you can get the women by not making it about the women, because the ones that are the anomalies are the ones that don't think about pussy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
More pussy. I know it sounds crazy. The less you think about the pussy and make things about pussy, the more pussy you get, because you take the power out of the pussy.
That's a fact.
Come on.
That's the part that they don't. They really see. It's unfortunate, because I'm telling you, it's an interesting mindset shift that when you see it, you really understand it. You're like, oh, and it makes perfect sense. Yes. But it's like they're so caught up in the women that they don't even realize. You understand what I'm saying? Because they never see. This is the thing, and this is no disrespect to the caller.
Yeah,
but caller, like people like him generally is what I call like smart dumb guys, where they're smart,
analytical.
Yes, they're so analytical that they can't even get it, because they're like, but the data says, and this says, and it's like, you're not actually living. Because this is what y'all don't understand. Part of interacting with a woman, when you're actually interacting with a woman in real life, part of the interaction is you knowing how to read a woman, read a situation, feel the interaction.
Yes.
That has to do with feeling because you're tapping into her emotion. So even the words you say and the things you do bring a certain energy out of her that shows you how she's responding to you. But that's not something you're going to know by watching videos on YouTube or even reading books. You got to be out there in the streets interacting with women so you get a deeper understanding. You see what I mean?
But also, gentlemen, y'all must understand that just because you're talking to the woman is looking for a guy that's going to pin her fucking knees to her shoulders and beat that pussy up mentally and physically. That's what they're saying. Look, I want somebody that's going to fuck the shit out of me and make me feel like a whore and a slut and make me do all these nasty, slutty things. But I can't get that from a guy that worships me, because I can't get that from a guy that can't say no to me. I can't get that from a guy who's too kind and nice and thoughtful and caring and all that. They don't want that. That's why they throw you off the scent. You guys are too fucking nice. We're not saying be mean. We're saying let them recognize you as an asshole, a jerk, a dick, cocky, conceited, arrogant. Who the fuck do you think you are? And you are so close to getting that pussy, because then she's thinking more about you. They don't think about the nice guys. Oh, you're sweet, you're kind and thoughtful, and you're respectful of the fact that I want to wait 5 years to kiss a guy and all that stupid shit y'all do. Let them say what the fuck they want to say. But this is why women, goes back to the beginning, the tactics.
Right.
Women are smart enough to use tactics on guys who are weak enough, who cannot see the board. Hicario, can I play them? I got an awesome clip. I always love playing this clip.
Do it. Go ahead.
Again, guys, I'm going to show you in this clip, like y'all know my Queen's Gambler guys, I'm going to show you how cold women are when it comes to game, all right? This is how cold they are. This means recognizing you without even having to look at you. Check this out.
Check.
Bet. I move my queen to rook 4. Check.
The bishop blocks.
Queen takes king's pawn.
Castles.
Knight takes knight.
Mate in 3. First check is with the queen. The king must take. Then the bishop checks on knight 5. And his mate next.
Sweet Jesus.
This is right, because sweet Jesus is that this is the game we're trying to tell you. These women know every fucking thought you thirsty guys have. They know every lie, every move, every maneuver, every let's go out to date. What do you do for a living? Where do you come from? What religion? They know every fucking move, but they don't know a man. Lucario, go.
That's real shit. And so that's the problem, where when y'all make it about women, they know you're making it about them.
Period.
So,
without even looking, she knows them. But see, that's where game comes in at. Because you've never run into an opponent. Okay, if they're 5 moves at the average guy, what the fuck are they gonna do when they run into a motherfucker that's a million moves ahead of them?
Right. Exactly.
What are they gonna do?
That's fact.
Right. So, guys, that's from King Queen's Gambler. But yeah, guys, we're about to wrap this up. But guys, y'all have any last questions, go ahead and ask or call in. But what we're saying to you guys out there, game is game. Be a student of game. Don't cheat the game. Don't be disrespectful to the game. But see, most of you guys, it's hard. Lakari, I get it. A lot of these guys, they come from these spaces where they've hated women, incels, or they've got some type of, like you were saying, data where they think the game is about acronyms and all that shit. That then they run up on us. We're trying to show you guys that, listen, the game is not about women, but we want to make sure that we have all you guys set up game where when she sees you, when she talks to you, she's gonna her recognizing. That's gentlemen, they can recognize what they don't see because it's so fucking Lucario, it's so amazing. They can't they don't understand what they don't understand, and they can't see what they can't see. So when they see a guy actually moving like a man, gentlemen, she recognizes you have direction.
Right.
She recognizes that you focus on your results and you drive results. You get things done. She recognizes that you act decisive, that you set high standards because you're saying, I don't give a fuck about your pussy because she has one, and she has one. So what the fuck are you going to do different than those motherfuckers to have my time, Lucario? The one that won't get, what say you, my brother?
Yeah, that's the thing is that, you know, what y'all don't understand is like we said earlier, it's about what separates you and differentiates you from these other guys because she's going to see you as a man while she sees the other guys as males. And so that's what makes her gravitate to you. So what we're teaching you guys is to find that thing. Because remember, the other guy called in, he didn't have a program. We're like, figure out your program. You understand what I'm saying? The other guy that called before him earlier, we were talking about, hey, listen, you know, these women out here will basically try to run game on males, but they can't run a game on a man. You feel what I'm saying? And so the last caller, he's the type of guy that a lot of women will gain control over because he's so focused on the woman. So when the woman knows he's focused on her, he's like, oh, so she's like, well, so since you want me so bad, jump through these hoops. Since you want me so bad, do these things I'm telling you to do. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it works.
And that's why we keep telling y'all, it's not that we're being mean to you, not saying you're not a man, but I promise you, she doesn't see you as one. So don't you think it'd be disingenuous for us to agree with you, knowing you go out there with bad information, thinking you are something that you're not? Gentlemen, I'm going to keep it a buck with you before we wrap this up. And it is not to knock y'all or make y'all feel bad. But if you are scared of women, you can't speak up for yourself, you have no confidence for yourself and anything like that, you cannot call yourself a man. You cannot call yourself that. Doesn't mean you're not, you can't become one. But the reason why we're saying this is because a woman will never recognize or see you as one. It's not we saying you're not one. We're trying to make sure you don't go into a situation thinking you're the shit and then she eats your fucking ass up for lunch.
Right.
We're saying, Lakari, what say you, brother?
Yeah, and that's the thing. This is why game is so important. This is why we try to tell you guys that you have to understand the game, which means understanding yourself. Because when you understand yourself, then you're not going to complain about women. You're not going to be worried about women because you're focused on you. And then all those other things start to come to you, start to attract those things. This is what we try to tell you guys is that you don't need to worry about, oh, well, you know, what's the ratio and how many women are going to do this and do that, because you're going to be at a point where you're going to have more than enough women you can handle. You're going to have situations where you're going to imagine guys are talking about, oh, I don't have enough women or I'm trying to get women to, I need to turn some of these women down because I don't even have time. I don't got time for all of y'all. So that's the difference, man. I'm telling you.
You don't have time. Yeah. You guys y'all have seen it in your life. I've always said through movie, Lucario, through movie stars and any kind of musician.
Right.
They want what they want until they get what they want. And then they're like, well, I really don't want this kind of lifestyle. And now that's why we're trying to tell you about game.
Mm-hmm.
How many people have you known that have always who love going outside, going to the market, going to the mall, just freelancing, doing everything they want to do? But then when they become a star or a box office hit or a big name actor or musician, you can't even go out of your fucking house because you're always going to be harassed. So we're saying to you guys, if you want game, part of that is, like Lucario saying, you're not going to, you think that, okay, well, I got game, but last thing I was saying, what happens in around November? When you have 3 women, I want to have Thanksgiving with you. 2 of them say, I want you to come to my house, I want to cook for you. You got 2 of them saying, I want you to go with me out of town to meet my parents. And what do you do? What do you do for Christmas? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Valentine's Eve, Valentine's Day. What do you do for your birthday? When you got a bunch of women saying, I want to spend birthday with you, or I want to take you out for, I want to wake up and spend your birthday with you. Who do you say no to? Who do you say yes to? Who do you say no? What happens when they're crying because they miss you? They're jealous. They're territorial. They're angry. What do you do? See, you guys think that, wow, I just want some pussy. But what comes along with it, if you don't have game, is a series of women that are going to act out of order. Lucario, what say you?
That's a fact. And so this is why you got to learn game so you know how to manage all that shit too. So but also be able to experience it. So a lot of times, this is the thing. A lot of times guys haven't experienced shit, so they're talking from their own experience. This is why the guy was like, well, I don't think it's going to work if you just approach a girl and tell her this. That can't happen. And it's like, bro, you don't know because you're not actually out here doing anything.
Right.
It's just coming from what you think is going to happen versus what's actually happening. So you're talking to guys who, they don't know what's going on, but we understand what's popping out here in these streets. And y'all got to understand. You gotta understand how awesome it is to basically have somebody that can tell you the future. You understand? We're basically telling you the future. We're like, yo, this is going to occur because you're doing this. We tell you this already. This is what I'm saying, man. We're already letting you know. So we're like, if you go down this path, this is the type of shit that's going to go down. If you go down this other path, this type of shit you're going to go down. And then you can choose how you want shit to go down based off of how you're living and how you are.
And to be able to answer the questions that they don't even realize that, oh my God, how did he know that? How did he know she did that to me? I didn't even tell him that. Right. How did he know? That's what we're saying. Goddamn, we might as well be from the fucking future or some shit. But that's what we're trying to tell you guys. Learn while you can, because we're not content creators. Lucario and I were before this thing called YouTube, guys, before seduction community, all that shit. So we're saying to you guys, that's how you can tell the real ones, because the real ones have always been there. Time has changed, dates change, everything changes, but the game always remains the motherfucking same. So before we wrap this up, what's going on, man? What you got going on?
Yeah, so guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. The Game Kings Vegas is out right now. You can get it at masculineidentitymembership.com right now. And in November, you're going to be able to get it on Steve's site, 1950 site, everybody else's site. So they're going to get the link so that you guys can download it off of there too. So maybe you guys get that shit cracking.
Yeah, y'all better hold get in my site, because I'm gonna add. I always add something new to the pot. I always add new to the pot. So y'all get it on my site. Y'all know I'm gonna add something new to it. But hey, all my dogs out there, we're gonna give you a commercial ad of that. But guys, for all my guys, and I hope that guy's listening, we're gonna be talking about sex with Zag again. Another motherfucker that's gamed up, but. We got a surprise, guys. We're going to have a real game, no theory show tomorrow night on Wednesday. No pineapple tomorrow, but we're going to have a real game, no theory show tomorrow night. Okay, we want to let y'all guys know that as well. But let's go ahead and run this commercial ad to give y'all a taste of what y'all are going to get of.
I am a motherfucking man.
And shout out to April MC. Shout out to
yes, sir.
My only fuck up April. I should have let April. Because I know she was when you went running around. We were at I think Circus Olay or whatever when you was doing your thing, Lucario. My bad, April. I'm still sorry. So next time we got you, April. We got you. Shout out to April. Shout out to Miles and his girl that set all that up. It was a great event. And guys, oh my God, I can't wait for them to announce something new. Because guys, if you missed it, y'all missed something big, man. Something huge. Something huge. So yes. So all right, guys. Yeah. So I will see because Lucario was. I got to check on Ty. I'm still waiting on Ty to get answered. Lucario is going to be doing this.
I might stop by, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see.
We'll be running on this channel. We're running on the channel.
He's still running on the channel though. So you know.
Yeah. So it's going to be that. It's going to be at 8 East. It will be at 8 East. But we'll set it up for you guys. All right. So guys. We're about to go ahead and roll. Shout out to Lucario, April, all of our motherfucking brethren, but most importantly, you guys out there. We got nothing but love for you. We appreciate you. We just want you guys to start appreciating yourselves. All right, guys, we out this joint. We holla.